And hello and welcome back to Ardent Roleplay and the Veil of Dusk. I'm joined, of course, as always, by the lovely Macaulay, Nick, Piper Ingram, also known as Trent, Steph, and of course the beautiful Roman. I'm Jacob, your GM and storyteller for today, and we are about to jump into it. After a little bit of a break last time we had the Blood in the Bayou. Blood in the Bayou? That was the name of it.
That's one.
Had a lot of fun and a lot of cool Cthulhu shenanigans with Jade, our other storyteller on the channel. So where last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had just finished up in Arbortown after defeating a small amount of, I'm not going to say assassins, but more like bounty hunters coming after them to deal with the fact that they had attacked and killed some guards, murdered some people quite viciously in the slums of Arbortown.
And cheeky murderinos.
As you do. Look, we're not murder hobos. We're just, murder adjacent hobos.
Good people, I swear.
You have houses.
Adjacent.
Yeah, you're definitely not squatting in houses, right?
I don't know. What are you talking about? No.
They defeated their bounty hunter adversaries, basically gave him an option to work for them and say that they were dead so that they could continue on with their quest to save the realm, which he accepted, obviously, because he was pretty done at that point. It was like,
well, it was that or die. So
yeah, he was. Yeah, that's the one. The lovely Baird giving a token to him to request income from Baird's patron.
No, it wasn't my patron. It was Mistress Fanon.
She is a patron. She's a patron of the arts. She's a patron of the arts.
Patron of my arts.
Yes,
because
the bardic arts, as you're want to do. However, he accepted. He is now going to go and kill the side quests that they decided not to do.
that we abandoned. He's taking care of our side quests for us.
Arguably, some of the main quests in killing the cult, but that's probably fine.
Hold the cult.
Did you actually infer that he was maybe a little bit of a vampire at all? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
We inferred. Wait, that Tarvin was a vampire?
Yeah,
Did we?
Caught fire when he got.
Oh no, he did catch fire in the sun.
Yeah, he
True.
did. Just wondering if you mentioned that at all.
I don't think we mentioned it to the dude.
I mentioned it. No one listens to Mog. No one appreciates Mog.
I appreciate you, Mog.
Yeah. Well, if Mog is always here in the stream, then we'll consider his opinion valid. But until then, now you have your beautiful, pretty ponies, which I assume that you've all named, and you're heading off basically below just the Mirewood through the tracks towards Thurston.
Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I have a little song I'd like to sing if that's all right.
You may.
Maya Key, Maya Wood, Maya Wood, Maya Wood.
Oh,
That's the whole song.
I'm done.
Does that just repeat?
How many
It
minutes
just
do we have
turns
to
the
stream?
horse around and goes the other way, I'm leaving.
It's let's go.
A couple.
But it's I'm out.
Not today. So from Arbortown to Thurston Town, as it is about 5 days travel on foot. But because you have horses, it actually cuts it down by about half. So about 3 days. So it's about 3 days to get there, you would say.
That's not too bad.
And you can take quite a little gentle, you can go pretty slowly, or you can go a little bit faster. It's entirely up to you if you want.
I don't feel like we're in any real rush. We're not afraid of any more militia. I don't think so. So
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We did get.
I'm confident we're fine.
As am I.
Glad you guys are confident.
Horses, though, so I'd probably push to give them a go and see how they go.
Look, let it never be said that your adventuring party is not brimming with confidence.
Let's
Always.
just let's not push these horses to their absolute limits.
Oh, what if you could?
Yeah.
Good.
Just an idea. Maybe if we're gentler on the horses, they'll last longer.
So
Established horse nos last time.
Yeah, actually, did we take any food for them?
They eat grass.
That's not a sustainable diet for horses.
Fine.
How did it take me a month to remember that?
They'll eat Maya. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
delicious Maya bog.
Delicious Maya bog. It's fine.
Yum.
Very nutritional.
These are swamp horses. They're very special.
Yeah.
I believe you took an amount, but you didn't take a lot. So
We didn't take enough, so
Yeah, I think enough is probably the key word there.
We'll have to stop and go forward.
Yeah, the biggest issue with horses is feeding them actually in a D&D game. You can feed yourselves relatively easily with survival checks and that sort of stuff because humanity in general, humanoids are basically scavengers. They'll eat
Mum
whatever.
does it. Mum feeds us.
However,
Mum does
horses do need nice grass to eat, generally speaking, and it's always a touch and go. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
I can handle
Apples.
the water thing at least.
what do horses eat?
That's a good question.
Generally, high quality hay. It's actually it's a type of grass that tends to grow. So there's regular grass, which you don't want that kind of like shit green grass. You want the nice thick long grass because that's full of the delicious stuff that they love. Oats as well, pretty good. Like more hardier food is generally quite good.
We can feed them apples.
You can
It's
feed them
like
apples.
feeding them sugar, though. It's not great for them.
They need a treat every now and then.
Well, they need food. I'd prefer to feed them apples than have them drop dead.
Get starved.
I got us the horses. It wasn't my job to get us food for the horses.
I would like to state that I did legitimately Google what do horses eat because I only have a vague understanding, and I left my caps lock on, and now I'm just aggressively asking. Apparently, very aggressively, just Lillian from the back of the group. Like,
We all speed up a little bit.
Oh, Mum's lost it.
She's got the Maya madness.
Maya madness.
She's finally snapped.
She's got swamp fever.
Swamp fever.
Oh, you don't want swamp fever. That's bad for you. It's almost as bad as the plague. But, luckily, none of us has that, right, guys?
None of us.
Yeah,
we're fine. Everyone.
I'm pretty sure I'm immune at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are on our way to Thurston Town.
Yes.
And we're just on. Nothing's really. We're just on our way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're just on your way. So you start traveling basically down the edge of the Myrwood, and you get a good look at the Myrwood. It smells. It's a powerful kind of bog. There's obviously birds, animals, that kind of stuff. There's frogs and stuff that you can hear croaking in the bog and that kind of stuff.
Horses eat birds and frogs.
No, horses are not omnivorous.
Fortunately not. But you could eat some of those frogs and see how it goes.
I dare someone to eat one of those frogs.
Catch one first and then go swimming around the bog for a bit, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
A challenge it is.
Go on, Hubert.
So you guys bed down about probably. Let me see. Have a quick look at this. I will say right around here at this crossroads little area here. You kind of see the evidence of older campsites around this particular little T intersection. But there's not a great deal of living kind of natural foliage around. There's a lot of kind of burnt old looking gnarled wood. It's got that kind of scent of swamp and stagnant water that kind of wafts down towards you from the Myrwood, but delicious nonetheless. The horses are not. The horses are okay, time to feed me. You can generally get that kind of sense from them. So how do you plan to do that? Bam?
Well, you said we took some food for them.
Of the food we took, who actually put it in their inventories?
Oh, shoot.
That whole thing?
It was Mog who actually put it down because it was a GM character, and he has the biggest horse. You see,
true. That is right. Yeah, that does make sense.
Checks out.
Damon looks in his pockets and sees them empty.
Mm-hmm.
There's hay in them pockets.
It's raining heavily at my house, and I'm trying to turn these up as loud as I can, so I might be a bit slow.
Mm-hmm. That's all good.
I love Heavy Rain. What a great game.
So good. It's also raining in Brisbane. For those who are just jumping into the stream right now, we all live in Brisbane, Australia, and except for of course Wommy here, who does not. They live in.
It was very, very rainy here this morning, and now it's just windy.
They live in the city of Quarantine.
I do. I live in Quarantinas.
Quarantinas, yeah.
We have no rain, just thunder where I am.
Just under. Ooh.
Yeah,
Just
here's the
under.
thing: is that I need if it gets worse than this or spirally, I have to go and get my friend out here inside because he is actually a full medical skeleton.
Nailed it.
I don't want him damaged.
Wait, is that a wheel skeleton?
Those things are really expensive too.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's a full medical skeleton, Cavendish. So
That's actually coincidentally.
if
That's my job
Cavendish's
title.
owner is watching, it's okay. I'm looking after him.
Promise. All right. So yeah, what you doing with these horses, fam?
Oh man, we got
You
peaches.
probably have enough to feed each horse once. You'd say it's a lot of food for sure, but they can eat it.
They're big horses too.
Og is already very attached to his.
Clydesdale.
The horse is named Clyde, actually.
Oh, yeah.
What's its name?
Not Clyde, Clyde. Right?
I thought you'd name it Dale.
Wow.
Oh, who would name the horse? The saddle doggo. Like
Saddle doggo.
my saddle doggo is the best boy in the world, and I'm sure I at least got 2 days worth because Mog is an attached kind of harpal.
Mm-hmm. So that 1 day's worth of food will go between 2 horses, but you have about, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 horses, so you can give 2 days worth of 1 day worth of rations for your regular giant Clydesdale to 2 of the horses. That could be fine.
Did anyone else bring any hay, guys?
No.
Is there anyone that loves my?
They were too busy burning down the house and then leaving, being like, "Yo!"
I was collecting the horses, K-Pangs.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That was my job.
yeah.
It wasn't my job to collect
I was,
food for them.
In my
Lillian was
defense,
like-
I was zoning out.
Lillian was taming the horse. you know?
Oh, David.
Damon's
not-
just
The
disassociating.
one
in the
that looked like it was
background.
going to stab everyone was like,
Yeah.
you're mine.
What if you named this horse, by the way? It's like Stab Eyes.
I will think of
Totally.
something suitable.
You don't
It's
think
static
Stab
right now.
Eyes is suitable?
Yeah,
Stab
Stab
Eyes is just
very-
not quite the vibe. No.
No,
Yeah,
I've
you're
just got
way too
static
chuffed.
right now. I need to
You-
figure something out.
You're
My
way too
horses-
chuffed about all your horses to really be like, oh man, we should really feed these. Like,
My horse's name is Toby.
this is fun.
I do believe we were trying to burn down a barn full of poisoned food, though, so we did have some pressing matters.
Yes.
That's why you don't have too much food, by the way. You didn't really have a lot
It
of
was
options
poisoned.
for.
It was all
Yeah.
poison.
It's whole poison. You heard him.
I will forego my own rations to feed my horse. I will feed this horse the tacos or burritos or assumably other spiced foods.
Chili dogs.
Mhm.
It's fine. Hubert's horse is just going to gas him to death. He's going to stand behind that horse at one point and just drop dead.
Fitting end.
Hubert rides at the back of the convoy.
Yeah,
So
Feed
you
him up,
feeding
feed
your
him.
horse bread and trail rations?
Yes,
Yeah, dude.
he is.
for sure.
Okie dokie.
He loves it too. He's nibbling it right out of my hand. I'm
Do
like, oh,
me- do
look how
me-
good my horse is doing.
do
My
me-
horse is
do-
doing
do-
fantastically.
Do me an animal handling check.
Oh, who's this pretty pony? Oh,
Here you
yum,
go,
yum,
pretty
yum.
bunny. And it's like, food. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, don't bite my hand. Oh, lovely horse.
Who's a good horse? You are, yes.
What kind of check was that?
An animal handling check.
Oh no. Oh, I'm not
Yes.
terrible at that. That's something.
So wise. Ooh.
20?
Look at that. Yeah, your horse gobbles up what food you give it. It's like, and it takes a bit of a moment. You're like, don't worry, horse. I love you. It's like,
Far out. Oh.
and your horse eats the food, and it's like, and your horse is fed. Good job. Um,
We're in a marsh. Are there any reeds and stuff around? Like,
do me a quick survival test.
okay.
Horses would eat that, probably.
I hope so.
Because you can see like weeds around the place. You can see like things that your horse might be able to eat. But doing the survival test will kind of help you. Oh, there you go. You find a clutch of reeds and actually find a sufficient amount, you'd say, to feed like 2 horses or so. So you've got like a good amount. You like start slashing it up. You get in the mud and the squalor of the Maya wood, obviously. And it's,
Pooey pants.
like it's smelly, it's stinky. Like there are a few times when you like step and you go a little bit too deep and it gets up to your britches and you're like, oh no. Gets that like cold.
Here,
just in
you
the-
see Baird working, just go every now and then, just full on dry heaving.
Yeah. There are every.
He hates it.
Yeah, roll me. Oh, actually, I'll do a quick roll as well. Actually, just
Oh,
to see
dear.
high or low.
Low.
Fortunately, it was high. Apparently, I
Mm.
always roll high on this particular thing. It's a quick little bit of fate. you step in something and you pull up your foot and you smell a palpable scent of death. Like, and then you look down and you see like there's like a corpse in there, like a rotting, like floating corpse. Like, oh no!
Yeah, Bear just screams. And just
like there's like worms and stuff like that, like kind of like terrible, nasty. And it kind of glugs down to the bottom of the marsh once more, consumed by the mud and
yucky.
But you get your lovely food for your horsey.
I have food for the horse.
And the bog bard behooves a body.
Nice.
Bear just like stares at Hubert, just like half covered in mud, like I'm gonna kill you.
Do you have prestidigitation?
I do actually.
Look, you're golden, mate. Just like slap that down. You're like,
Wait, I'm just double checking. I do have prestidigitation. It's one of my cantrips. Yes.
You've got to have prestidigitation. It makes you clean. You're like, nope.
Bear just like holds a hand up and just goes whoosh.
Yeah, it's like the whoosh, like close off.
Yeah,
it is really
clean,
out there.
sparkly. Looks like his clothes are all freshly pressed.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, delightful.
Powerful spell in all of D&D.
Yep. So that's 3 horses. That's what's that? That's 3 horses fed. We have 1 more horse to feed. You're going to devote some of your delicious A to Lillian Mac? Nah.
Nah. Better roll that survival then. Let's go and see if I can not find a bog body.
Of course, Mog will give some. Mog would always try to help. So, of course, Mog would be like, would you like half?
Do you want to hide a body?
Damon will raise his hand. I'll take some hay, Mog.
I crack 2 hay in half and give 1 each to Lillian.
I imagine you just like you hold it like this. And you're like, there you
breaking
go.
bread,
cracking it over his knee.
Oh, that's
bread.
cool.
Yep. So you sit down and basically you cook up your own food and that kind of stuff. You have a relatively small fire, I imagine. You get like the firewood and that kind of stuff. And who will be doing watches this evening?
Again, I'm happy to do a watch because I only need to transfer a little bit to.
I don't mind taking a middle watch because those are fun.
Yeah. But the best stuff happens.
I'll take the first one.
Yep, easy.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone do me a quick perception roll and we'll see how it goes during the evening.
Done.
I'm going to get flat on my back and snore as loudly as possible.
Of course you are.
So I was actually thinking about the whole concept of just pickets is what I used to do once upon a time yonder when I did Defense Force cadets. And just remembered for some reason that you get up to do your pickets and you put your hat on. And I was sitting there just standing wherever I was like, why did we put our hat on? And in all of my brain, all it could think was Dems to rules. Dems to rules. Because honestly, thinking about it now, 10 years later, I'm like, why were we putting our hats on? It was the middle of the night. They serve no function in the middle of the night.
Well, if you're all wearing hats and you see someone who isn't, that's an
I was going to say the drop bears.
Yeah, what if it's raining? What if it's raining?
And we don't do pickets because they don't want any of us to get sick and then tell our parents why we're sick.
That's true. I wouldn't want that. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that forced labor.
We love that.
So, Ben, did you roll the 18 for your perception?
Bear rolled the 16.
Yeah, 16. Cool. So, Lillian, during your middle shift, you don't see kind of too much. It's a relatively quiet night. You look up the sky, the stars, and that kind of stuff, and you
not wearing my hat.
Not wearing your hat. No, you don't. As far as I'm aware, Lillian doesn't have a hat. So,
same. There's no hat here to wear. It's perfect.
Sure.
This is how it works.
You got them already.
Hatless.
Mog, during your kind of watch, you hear the kind of sounds of the frogs, the crickets and that kind of stuff. You do hear like kind of deeper into the Maya wood, wood, like what might be the sounds of like some kind of creature, but it's too far away to really grasp exactly what it is. But you're like, That's fine. This is fine.
Holding on.
Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah, you hear like the bubbling of the swamp as well, like just little bits of gas like popping in. So
Like leaning on my maul, just like, nope, nothing here.
nope, nothing here. No. Damon, you hear kind of like to the south the sound of wolves, like howling into the distance, and like they get a little bit close to camp, like just once. But they seem to be like running, like there's a couple of them. You kind of hear the scamping of many feet, kind of running through the kind of the trees up ahead down to the south. It's relatively open that way, but there are some like kind of hills and stuff like that you can kind of see like the glint of light, specifically from your campfire as they kind of walk and run past. As for bed, you get a lot more of the overall like evening because you only like sleep for a few hours. You do hear like very similar things to Mog, and occasionally like those kind of wolves off in the distance as Trent did as well. But basically, it's a relatively quiet night. Hubert, you're not lastly, you're one of the first ones, weren't you?
On the first.
Were you on the first watch? Yeah. Or the last?
The last watch. With my incredible sleep apnea, I'm going to have a really loud sleep at the start of the night.
Yeah, you're hanging out with Bed. During your kind of watch, kind of when you wake up, and I think Bed will probably hear this too. There's that kind of sound of the wolves from previous, but it's in the Mirewood. You can hear kind of the splashing of, like water and sludge and that kind of stuff, and claws and that kind of stuff. But it never gets too close to where you are. You're always like further enough away that you're relatively safe. So keep a good watch, and the next day rises.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Hats in the cradle with the silver spoon.
I'm gonna set you on fire if you don't stop.
And in the moon.
Man in the moon.
Our rooster just happens to be Hubert.
Yeah, basically.
We have a great rooster. Lily.
Gonna turn it into a roast.
It just never stops making noise, like while awake, while asleep.
Constantly making noise.
Unfortunately, there's no roosters around here. Not in Egypt.
No swamp hens.
No swamp hens.
Oh, swamp had be like, cock-a-doodle-doo-doo.
Honestly, if I heard a rooster while I was out in the middle of the swamp, I would legitimately be concerned.
Good.
Just like sitting there and like you thought you were alone, suddenly you hear a rooster and you're like, and we're leaving.
That ain't right, Chief. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
I see Baba Yaga has decided to join us.
Yeah, no, that's a different wood. Don't worry. There's like, many woods in here.
Goody.
Yeah, you're on the Bower Marsh. Luckily enough, the Bower Marsh. Oh, that's much worse. Much worse.
Do we have to go there?
Yes.
I remember having to specifically go to the Barrow Marsh.
No, you do about it. It's fine. You probably fine.
It's fine.
About it. So yeah, you basically pack up camp, eat a bit of food. Is there anything special for breakfast?
Yeah, Mum.
Yeah, Mum.
Let's roll a survival and see if I can find something around these swampy things, or maybe a frog that won't give us poisoning.
Ooh, frog legs. Nice.
I mean, it's fancy, is it not?
We heard
birds. Look. The poison is extra seasoning. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just added flavoring.
Give you a spicy.
Makes you grow hair on your chest.
Hairy chests, and turn you into a wolf or wear frog.
Sweet.
There we go. I got a 16.
All right. What do you make? It's quite nice.
What did I find is the question. Did I manage to get a frog that wasn't going to kill us all?
Yes, you did find you if you're looking for frogs specifically, you did find some nice frogs. You find some beautiful mushrooms. You also even find some onions, thick old onions.
Wonderful.
Did she find any catfish?
Yummy.
No fish. She doesn't tend to go fishing, and there doesn't seem to be too many fish in there.
It's like, it's water, but it's also not.
Like Baird's really not reaching in there to check for fish.
Really quick, high or low, Steph?
Hi.
Cool. You also find a corpse. Hooray!
Damn it!
You step and you pull up one of the onions, and attached to the onion is like a skull. Like the onion has grown out of the skull, so it's kind of
Just like pick that up, put it back down.
really inversely skull shaped. It smells terrible as well because it doesn't seem to like because it's so wet and decayed. Like the flesh doesn't really get a good chance to like.
It's mummified more than anything else.
Yeah, it's like held in this weird ichor, and it's not great.
That's honestly how my brain feels most days.
Mood.
You are the onion ichor.
Like an onion brain.
Yeah, you're like you kind of look at it and you think to yourself,
Not that onion.
You don't want that onion?
Not that onion. That onion can go back to where it needs to rest.
He just put it straight back down in the mud.
Just gonna forget about that I ever saw that.
Yeah, but what are you going to make with this delicious harvest?
It sounds like a great time for a nice little like stew type thing. It's a ye old pottage.
Same thing we eat every night, campers.
Pretty much. Stew.
Good news, friends! I've made stew. It's like, yay,
but it's different.
It's different. It's a different flavor.
It's different stew every night. Every morning,
like a bouillabaisse or something with fish.
All right.
Try to go fishing.
Roll me your cooking utensils skill.
Cooking utensils.
There's a actual tool proficiency for cooking utensils. It makes you good at cooking.
Note that each of the different utensils, each of the different what are they called? Trades. Each come with like a hard coded ability that they each have.
Yeah.
Where can I get some of those? Because I don't have any, so I'm clearly using a stick.
You probably have like a pan. So you might not necessarily have tools. Yeah,
don't tell me I have a pan because I will hit things with it.
You do have a pan. That's you need a pan. How else are you gonna like griddle your grits? Like that's you're not gonna be able to griddle your grits without a pan. A pan? Like okay, would you rather a pot or a pan? That you get to choose.
It's a pan now, so
okay, it's a pan.
Let's shove the pan in there. We've got a stick and a pan. Let's go.
It's a pan with high sides.
Yeah, high sides. Yeah, because you know going near that like lame pan. You say you can do two things at once. It's cast iron as well, so it never rusts. Or if it does, it's extra flavor. Yeah.
If your cast iron is rusting, you're not treating it right.
It's true. Are you treating your cast iron right, Steph? Roll me a tool utensils to find out.
Lillian probably doesn't know how to because I don't have any tools to roll for.
You can do it with intelligence. So it's basically like a straight intelligence roll if you don't have the proficiency per se. It just means that if you do have the proficiency, you're trained to cook. You can make passable food.
I've just been doing
this whole time.
It's not good.
It's food. It's food.
It's cooked. You're not going to get food poisoning.
Yeah. It's probably not.
My bad, Mum.
You're solid work, Mum.
No, you're great, Mum.
Solid work, old
Where would these two bars be without you?
I love your burnt rissoles.
Yeah, burnt frog whistles, delicious. In like you just like chopped an onion in half, hold it out a little bit, and put the frog inside it.
This is how you know that Baird really likes Lillian is that he doesn't comment. He's just no comment. Quietly sitting there with tears in his eyes, missing the food from home, but eating what she cooked anyway. You still live in a palace.
I'm taking cooking classes.
Still live in a palace. He's got a refined taste.
Yeah. But yeah, you eat. All of you eat. Yeah. You have
perhaps with long teeth, but we do.
You have a fine meal.
Mm-hmm.
We have solved your eating puzzle.
Congratulations, you gained 500 XP for that. I lie. You get nothing.
Level up noise in the background. You didn't get food poisoning.
Did not get food poisoning.
You didn't eat the skull onion.
I mean, if you ate the scullion, that'd be
It's called Scullion now.
Amazing.
I'm going to call my horse that. That's what my horse is called.
Scullion.
Like, if you know, it has to be a
stallion of skulls.
She's not a stallion. I thought I had a mare.
You did a mare?
Yeah. Her name is Scullion.
Scullion.
Okay, thanks.
Beautiful. I'll note this down and get a commissioned artwork of all of you with your horses.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
So into it.
Yeah, got it. All right, so you head off to the next day. Now you kind of like head further this day, and you get to basically the like kind of halfway point from Turson Town from Arbor. So again, it's relatively harder like days travel, and by the time you actually bed down for the night, the second night, you notice something about the area. It's changed a little bit, but you can't quite put your finger on it. So I'll get all of you to do another perception test as you bed down. Or if you want to do a survival test to get a better location to camp, you are more than welcome to do that, because it is fine. It's next to the road, so it's not too bad, but
Womp.
Oh.
I failed. My perception was terrible. Baird's tired and grumpy.
Oh, God.
He's been listening to Hubert all day, now he's mad.
Mm-hmm.
That was for a survival roll, by the way.
Which
Pointing out all the places that could be comfy.
Hubert
That
and
could be
Lillian.
comfy.
Oh, Hubert did the survival roll? And
Hubert
Lillian?
has done one.
Look at
I
that.
also was doing one. Hubert
So
did better than Mom.
Your perception of the area is 6.
No, I'm... What?
I'm just trying to figure out exactly where it is. So Lillian's perception is 6, Damon's is 14, Baird's is 4.
No, you
Hubert-
better go...
Oh,
further
no,
down.
that's 6 is from something else.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
I
from
was the
Cooking
first to roll.
Adventures and why we...
Cooking Adventures. And why it was
Yeah.
bad. Cool, gotcha.
I was bad.
I remember now. So
I'll
Damon,
start tagging them.
Yep. So we'll do the survival ones first. So you've done a survival test there, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You find quite a good little bit of dry land, which is hard to do because you realize as you've kind of gone along this road that it's gotten slightly wetter.
Delicious.
So the dampness of the ground, you can kind of like, oh yeah, this is probably the place to go. And Lillian, you kind of like look around and you don't find it like a particularly great spot for like to bed down, really. Like you get like the sides of the road are relatively damp, but kind of as Hubert like finds a nice little patch of dirt, you kind of go over and you inspect it and you give it your rangers looking like, this is really good. You kind of suss
It's
it out.
literally dirt.
This is actual dirt.
It's not mud.
So fresh. It's got that like thicker grassy moss, like the mossy grass that you kind of have.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's actually quite comfortable.
Be lovely that is.
That's pretty lovely, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite good. That. Or also, you could dig some of that up and feed it to your horses, and it might not be too bad because it's nice and thick, right? Yeah.
There's enough lichen on this rock for all of us.
Sort of lichen, yeah. That's lovely, a little bit of lichen.
Licking
isn't
the
it?
rock.
Give it a little bit of a salt lick. Oh, the horses will love that. So,
What have I done?
as for the perception roll, Hubert and Lillian get you the perception roll as well. Damon, we'll go from bottom to the top. Actually, so Damon, you notice that there's no sound really
Are you
around
sure?
here. There's no like.
I hear an ambulance.
I hear an ambulance.
They come to get you. You
Shit, it's the
realize,
buzz.
yeah. I guess the rain was a bit too much for someone.
This next episode of Swamp Cops.
The swamp cops. Yeah, there's like
I'm just thinking,
pull up on their gator mobiles, like, you know how fast you were going there with that horse?
Got license for that rock. That's a perfectly dry rock. Do you know how rich
Hey.
that is?
That is the owned property of the swamp things. Get out of here. Like, we didn't know. It's like,
I'm just remembering like this like thing that's rotating around on TikTok at the moment. That was like, call an ambulance, but not for me. It's like that's all of us whenever we find a bog body.
No, not today. Yeah, bug bodies are a thing. So yeah, you get the sense there's not many animals chirping. You didn't hear the crickets or the frogs or the birds or much of anything. And you kind of notice this and like it. Yeah, you can only really hear your horses kind of like. Of the party you've got is the only kind of sound you can really hear. There's still some bog sounds, but they're very quiet. Bog sounds, like yeah, bog sounds. You can do it behind the salt rock.
And,
Bed.
Beard hears nothing.
You're like strumming your guitar, being like, "This is gonna be."
I thought the loot was the thing I gave away.
Oh, was it? What did you
I
keep?
still got the lyre and the violin.
The violin. You like? Oh, do you guys have your violin? Like just whenever you feel like it, or do you?
The violin is for very special occasions, so it's probably the lyre that he's.
Yeah, it's probably the lyre.
plucking
That's
away.
why I was plucking away at the lyre. So you plug away your lyre, like dun, 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 dun. And it's like, ooh, this is nice.
Trying to relax.
Trying to. You're doing your
trying
best.
to forget that I'm still here with Hubert.
You're dissociating at this point. You're just like, I'm not here. I'm not eating weird frog and onion.
And I'm not covered in bog grot.
Not bug rot. I don't know.
Back at home on my soft bed.
Soft bed. But Mog, you kind of like are just focused on doing the next thing, making sure there's no enemies around. You don't see too many, so you're like,
Yeah,
if something does.
Mog wants to use his eye and just like have a ease around.
Yeah.
Any undead like in the bog or anything like that?
You give him the old.
Look for it.
Yeah, there's some undead around. You can kind of sense them like kind of close by, but they are. You try and like kind of feel out where they are, and they're in the marsh.
In the marsh,
but they're deep in the marsh. Like they're like. Do me a wisdom check to try and figure out like where they would kind of be, and you can kind of get an idea what the deal is because it's horrifying.
The fall came from within the marsh.
Okay, from the marsh. You think that there's whatever undead are down in this marsh are trapped there because the marsh bog is too much, so they're just kind of trying to claw their way out, but failing entirely because of how deep the mud is.
That must be torture for that undead, but they're undead. So
yeah, there's only like one or two around like the area that you can kind of sense, but
like a riot.
They're out there
on the group then, being like, not to discuss any of you, not to discuss a disgusting topic,
disturb any of you. Probably is more the thing. Yeah.
But there be some undead quite deep in the ground that I can sense. They sound like they're trapped. Just letting you know. So we should be careful tonight.
Yay.
Should we give them a hand? Would they be appreciative if we gave them a hand?
Let's give them a hand, Hubert.
All right, Damon. Let's go, you and me.
Unfortunately, you guys have no idea what these zombies could possibly, or skeletons, or whatever they are, could be.
It couldn't be that large a wood.
It's a couple. It's a day or it's a
huge fucking wood.
It's decent wood. It's a day and a half across, probably.
Easily.
You'd say.
How bad could it be?
How bad
can that be? I'm just doing what comes naturally.
I'm just raising the economy.
Yeah. The Onceler. What a time. What a strange meme. Anywho,
what a great movie.
Yes.
Oh, whatever. Moving on. We're not moving on with Hubert.
Let's not get too deep into it.
It takes us too long to dig them out, so it's safe for us.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you bed down much like before, and most of you kind of get the sense that it's much quieter than you would expect here, but nothing seems too untoward, and then you do your kind of regular watches again, and everyone do me another quick perception roll for your watch that you are doing. That's gonna be in my head for like forever now. Ooh, God damn.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Beautiful. You wouldn't believe your eyes if 10 million undead guys.
Right. So who's going first?
Mog will go first. Mog will take the first watch.
I'm taking the morning.
I'm taking middle again.
Watch. I'm the last one.
That's so good. Mog, at the start of the night, you don't really see too much. You get the sense that there's like zombies, and you can hear the sounds of the bog, but again, nothing much else.
Can I keep an eye on the undead that I know that are deep in the area, like kind of thing?
So what?
Can I keep my eye on the undead that are deep, like?
Yes, you may, of course. Like they're not really going anywhere. They're perpetually trapped in a bog. Like they can't escape. They're stuck down there.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Love that for you.
I don't want the creeping on us at night.
But yeah, you keep vigilant, and you hear like there's not really any sounds per se. Again, and then we go to middle of the night, which is Hubert, was it, or Bed?
Either.
Oh, Hubert in bed. So for you, Bed,
again. I think to keep watch with this dude.
You get that silence as you've heard in the past. The stars above are kind of covered in a little bit of cloud. You can notice it seems like it might drizzle soon, but you're not really sure. And a mist actually rolls in at about the midway point during the night, and it's a bit harder to see stuff after that. You don't really, you hear like the occasional sloshing or splashing or something in the Mirewood, but with the mist around, you don't really get an idea where exactly it is, because the sound is traveling in a very peculiar way, you'd say. Much like with you, Hubert, as well. You're kind of seeing this at the same time. So Lily and Damon, you kind of round out the night. Damon, you wake up, before sunrise, as you're wont to do, and you're like, had a good sleep. And you get to basically chopping some stuff up to maybe help with the breakfast that is to come. However, Lillian, you obviously notice as well that the mist is kind of around you. It's definitely here. However, Lillian, you do see a single figure inside the swamp, and it seems to be kind of just observing you at the moment. It's like a pallid-looking shape. It's difficult to tell exactly what it is. It looks humanoid in its kind of origin, but you're not really you kind of see it, and it kind of sees you as well, and kind of seems to stay there for a bit. What do you do?
I'm gonna tell Damon about it. I'll be like, tap 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 tap. That thing.
I'll just look over.
Points
quietly.
it
out. I'll softly wave to it.
It kind of observes you as well and gives you a.
Oh,
Damon,
friendly.
you're so pure.
And it crawls kind of back towards them into the Mirewood again.
I'll look over at Lily. I'll be like, "See, we're fine."
Okay. Can I roll a survival or nature to figure out what the heck it even is? Or...
Yeah, go for it. You can probably roll
an Arcana.
Arcana, probably. Yeah.
Arcana. Okay.
Actually,
yes, that one.
Usually, when a goat looks at me, it doesn't smile.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I confirm what I'm rolling? Because you sounded a bit unsure.
It is a religion check, actually.
A religion check. Okay. Just take my
that ain't right,
really
Jesus.
Great pluses and kill them. Why don't you?
Yo.
Oh, it's fine anyway. It's 19. What do I get? What is
Whatever,
it?
it's fine.
It's fine. I love that
your crummy status is still a +2. I love you're not.
I don't know what I did to this sheet.
You think about it for a bit, and you're like, it looked quite humanoid. It was kind of hunched down, and it looked quite pale and stuff like that. And it was obviously in the mist, so it was a bit hard to tell exactly what it was. But it looked humanoid enough to not be a monster per se, but pallid way it looked, the kind of gaunt features it had, you remember actually seeing this kind of its longer talons,
Guys, it's just Tilda Swinton. Don't worry about it.
Its hands. Yeah, it's like Tilda Swinton. Gotcha. Absolutely not.
Rude.
Tilda Swinton is a gem, and I will have nothing towards that. An absolute gem.
Here.
In this house.
In this house, we stand Tilda Swinton.
I love Tilda Swinton.
Especially in that amazing movie that she's in with Tom Hiddleston, which is they're both vampires. It's just so good.
Anything
Only Lovers Left Alive
is just incredible.
Only Lovers Left Alive. But I digress. You believe it's if you're thinking this right, probably a ghoul.
Delicious.
What do I know of ghouls? What do they do? Are they generally really horrible, or are they just weird?
Generally, ghouls are flesh-eating humans who have basically consumed human flesh and become cannibals. They take on undead-like traits, where it makes them more difficult to kill, kind of like Wendigos and stuff like that. But ghouls specifically usually are people who just are starving and only have other people to eat, so they just eat them. And they gain kind of magical powers. They gain magical powers to kind of hunt for human flesh, and they can only really eat human flesh after that. They don't really eat anything else. So
Okay.
It was probably stalking you to eat you, potentially. But
Well, it's gone now.
Don't worry, Lily, I
Yeah.
scared it off.
they
Kill it with kindness.
Yeah.
they
Damon's just like, hello, and the window goes like,
Nah.
Ghoul. Sorry, like
you do know that ghouls, like, because you know a little bit about obviously how pack mentality works. You do know that ghouls tend to roam around in packs as well. They have like alpha ghouls that they kind of follow around, and they it's the stronger, better ghouls. But that didn't seem like that kind of energy. It was just kind of like watching you, and be like,
For a local ghoul rescue
Scout.
association, like that they rehome the ghouls.
Yeah, unfortunately, you haven't really asked anyone about the Ghoul Rescue Association in Naminar specifically, but
PCA.
yeah, you could probably ask them. You'd imagine the Oracle, like the Lavinia, would probably do something about that. But
By do something, you mean set it on fire?
yeah, ghouls don't really have a save option. You can't really save someone after they become a ghoul. But people do try.
Saving.
Yeah, like you can try and rehabilitate them, then feed them actual food, but there does need to be some relative divine magic to, purge the curse from them, because they are cursed things ultimately. But yeah,
Checks out.
hey.
Thanks. I hate it.
But just to reiterate, there is no evidence currently that there are any other ghouls, correct?
Not yet, no.
Okay, cool.
I have not found them though. They could be certain.
Damon is not worried.
Not
Damon's not
worried
worried
at all.
Mild concern. Gonna keep an eye out for that one, and my stick ready to smack my pan very hard. We all know that wakes everyone up.
Yeah. Bang. Then yeah, that's basically the end of your watch, and you wake up the next morning, and it's misty as hell.
Great.
Very atmospheric.
It is.
Let us relay that ghouls were seen, and to keep an eye out.
Ghouls,
Fantastic.
Lillas in the mist. That didn't work at all. Not even a bit.
When Lillian tells the group, Damon's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. There was a ghoul."
They just turn and stare
Oh, he probably didn't mean any harm. He's just vibing.
Ghoul. It eats flesh. I hate to break it to you, but even though some of us aren't human, we're still flesh.
Don't worry, Ben. You won't have to worry. You don't have enough of it.
The delicious flavor.
Oh!
Oh no, I'm going to take that as a compliment. He's telling me I'm very lean and slim. I'll take that as a compliment.
Trim and
Damon-
fit.
No,
Damon's all
whatever.
about that base.
That or he's
Do a little
equating
exercises at night.
that, or he's equating a flesh to a soul. So
Either way.
There's a In any case,
it's all right. He's just proving that he is the idiot of the group. It's fine.
Oh,
but yes, you begin heading forward. So you continue on to Dusk, and you believe that you'll probably make it there today. Actually, it's not too far ahead. But however, you do actually come across something on the road as you're kind of traveling there, and I'll get you guys to bring up the lovely archway card. Some stuff. Oh my god, I'm roleplay.
Gonna be there. It is. It's like it's gonna be right at the bottom.
Great segue.
got it? Nice.
So is mine.
Aha, got him.
Had it to log itself out, of course.
Of course it did.
Thanks, phone.
How dare you? Play phone. So you should be able to see what you can see. There are, in fact, two bodies on the road just ahead of you. There's kind of mist, obviously, still hanging around the area. But it's probably, you probably traveled for about 4 or 5 hours at this point, from eating breakfast, which I can only assume is more delicious frog and onion soup.
My favorite.
Whatever they were.
You know it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my creation.
I can only imagine it's
Delicious.
frogs in a basket or something like that. You mix the.
It's literally frog in a pond.
Oh, nice.
Dear.
Got him. Not ideal. This ain't it, Chief. Not what you like.
Okay.
How's that coming up for you guys?
Mog's gonna look at everyone You're like, well, should we check these bodies? They could have just been attacked. It might have been those ghouls that we should have done something about last night, guys. Oh, should have
One
worked
of these
straight away.
ghouls are making fools of us, and they are posing as bodies.
Yeah, that was going to be.
Are you guys ghouls? I'll walk over. I'll like jump off. The
Just
horse
yells
and
at corpses.
What are you doing?
Somebody throw a rock at him.
Can I see?
Don't think they're alive, and I'll kick one of the corpses, like softly, just like
a
tap it
gentle.
with my foot.
They are.
It's just a little kick in the bum.
They're most definitely dead, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alright, like if they're alive,
Hmm?
they're like undead or anything.
No,
Don't do
they're full
anything.
on unmoving, right?
Yeah, they're full on unmoving. The one they have at the front there is a human. You kind of like look at it. You're like,
It has to be the undead or anything. The area.
it has to be the undead.
Yeah,
mean?
like with my eye, can I see the undead? See evil?
No, there's no undead here. No, they're not undead. They're just corpses, basically. You kind of have a look over the human first because they're way the closest, and then you get the text that I've just sent you there.
I'm going to defend Mog, because I think it's like a loot on sight kind of thing if I see any ghouls coming. So I'm going to hold my loot up threateningly.
Yeah, you can see
I'm
that
gonna
there
have
are
mine
obviously
ready
there's
too.
tracks there as well. They've
And then Mog
they seem to have scurried off quite quickly.
Looking down the tracks, I'm going to brandish my weapon. I'm going to get it out, and I'll look towards the tracks and start walking over, but not that I'm out of line of sight of the party.
There we go.
Can we see behind those rocks? I'm worried that things are hiding behind the rocks.
Yeah, you can see behind those rocks. That's where one of the corpses is.
No, see, that's a corpse.
Ah,
So who's going to have a look at the other corpse?
I'm
the other
looking
corpse.
around.
Mog will get off his horse.
Deign to get down off your. Did you kick it with the horse?
No, I got down. I already got off the horse.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry.
Baird
Do
will
not
get
look
down.
Like
Don't look at
trample
this
it.
Baird will get down and go have a look at the corpse.
Okay. So you're going to look at the dwarf one?
Yes.
All right. I'll give you
Oh, goody.
this.
Can I do a perception check?
You make roll for me.
And I do that as well, and also ready my bow.
Oh my god.
okay, crit!
Crit. Mog, you spot like kind of further like afield the form. Probably it's about 80 feet away at this point. Something running into the Mirewood.
Baird pipes up very quickly just with that. This thing looks like it's had bits torn off it.
Do we chase him?
Did I see anything specifically, or is it just the dude?
It's on like kind of running like they've got like a hunched frame, kind of like they're running quite quickly, and it does seem like there's blood on their hands.
Okay.
Like, you can see like a fraction of blood, but the mist is quite thick and getting thicker as it kind of like runs and moves into the Mirewood.
Okay. Well, I think I would like to relay this to everyone and mention that it might possibly be a ghoul.
Oh shit.
Ready, guys? It could be attacking.
Can I try shoot it?
You can, like if Mog kind of like gestures
If
towards
it's
it.
pointed out, yeah.
It's 90 feet away, so you have a longbow, I imagine.
I believe so. Yes, I do.
Yep, go for it.
Alrighty.
Roll for me.
Don't remember how to do the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
About what? Oh no.
I showed my sheet to a friend the other day, and they were like, "I don't understand how you got that." And I'm like, "I don't either, but the math works." So
Checks out.
fight me with my +8.
Far out.
Whoa!
Yeah.
There you go.
What are you doing?
Damn.
What are you doing?
You do like kind of like line up the shot, and it is obviously in cover because of like it's in partial cover because of the mist, but you do make purchase and hit the ghoul as it runs away. Roll me a damage.
Great.
Through the thick mist.
Thick.
Look.
Witness the thick mist.
Look at me.
Took 6.
6 damage.
Yes.
Yep, it like gets hit and like makes a kind of like a groan as it kind of gets hit.
Delicious.
But you know, it doesn't seem to have downed it, not yet, at least.
Shall we hunt it? And
No, because they hunt in packs.
Hmm.
But we should kill them. There are other
Should.
There are other people that come on this road, and we should do something to help if they attack other survivors that couldn't defend themselves.
'Tis the right thing to do. Angel on the shoulder, devil on the shoulder.
Yeah, Devil on the
Fuck
shoulder
it.
is Baird going, I want to live.
I just want to live.
First of all, look what I can do. What does that have to do with it? No. He's got a point.
Wait.
Yes. I love that movie.
Yes, it's a good movie. No. He's got a point.
But thanks for really hitting
So Mog, as you kind of like see the shot hit, you can kind of hear the cry, and you hear 2 other cries as well, with your incredibly good perception, and do see that there are, in fact, 3 of them, and they're kind of like flanking just on the side of the Myrwood, waiting for this one to get in there. And as it kind of does, they seem to keep trying to move away. They're moving back into the Myrwood again.
At least
So there's about
they're
3 of them
from
at this point.
us.
Okay, well, we should go after them while we can track them.
How do you propose that we're going to cross this swamp without sinking?
Slowly.
You weigh a lot more than I do, and I sunk in it.
Yeah, but you can clean yourself up with like that. If we all get together, like bunch really hard up, we can be like.
It's not about the cleaning after. It's about the not drowning in bog.
What if we tie a rope to all of us? That way, if one person goes down, they all go down.
I like
At
this
this
plan,
point,
Hubert.
I would cut you guys loose to save myself.
So at this point, the ghouls do manage to like get into the Myoswamp, and you don't see them anymore. They're gone.
Well, they're gone now.
All right. Well,
Let's keep going.
I guess.
Bye, friends.
They're not your friends.
Well, you
They
don't know
will
that.
eat. They will eat you.
They will eat.
I don't think it's wise to go into marsh when we don't know how to travel through it safely.
Damon,
we'll get
come and
more
look at this
trouble.
body that they tore chunks off so that they could eat it.
You might be able to traverse it, Lillian, because you are a skilled ranger, and rangers
I am
got
a
to be good
ranger.
at something.
I can help you do the thing. However,
Calm down.
Look, man,
I'm also not infallible.
rangers got a bad rap. I got to whip them occasionally. He's like, hey,
It's
rangers
true.
cool. You
It's
heard of
true.
rangers? They're pretty cool. Yeah.
UA, buddy. Pash's Cauldron.
Get him.
If you'd like to give it a shot, I can attempt to lead the way. And then we
No,
don't
I
have to
don't
tie to each other
I don't think that's a good
with
idea.
ropes and cut it off. And
Oh.
Maybe instead, because
I'm fine where I am.
the bog. Maybe instead, when we get to Turston, we can notify someone and see if they can send out, like, if there's some way that we can help from Turston to like clear the ghouls or something like that.
Wait, don't we have an NPC with us?
You do. It's Matherman. He's like,
Yeah,
He's
like
been quiet.
down.
The
he's
whole
just
time.
chilling.
he's just not
Just
helping
does
at
minds his
all.
own business.
He's a very quiet individual, honestly.
It's suspicious.
He kind of like examines the shot and like looks back to all of you, and as he does usually, doesn't say anything. He's like,
Yeah.
A thing has happened. Acknowledged.
Thanks, Matt Nurse.
That's it. It's just
Thanks for nothing.
All right. Well, we should all. Did we find anything in the bodies? By chance?
yeah, you did, yeah. You gonna do a quick loot session? What are you gonna do? All right.
They're not using their stuff anymore.
I would never take from the dead.
This is
Particularly if they have any food.
exactly. This is the stuff you find. I just sent
Give
to
them
you
the shoot and loot.
with the old loot. But yeah, so what would you like to do after this? Are you going to head back, just communicate to Turston now?
Yeah, definitely continue on Turston.
Well, on our way to Turston, musicians we will be. Gotta love that.
I'm taking the holy symbol of Vanathar.
Oh yes.
Hello, Vanathar. I will
Mhm.
take that.
Yep.
Can I look at the sword, the long sword?
Yeah, go for it. Do me a history check on it.
Recheck. Oh. History check. Oh, give me a second. There it is. I do. Yeah, that's fine. Forget that I'm not a smart guy.
It's a sword. Probably it's a nice sword.
What's the damage on it?
The damage on it, it's a longsword, isn't it? It's a D8.
Can I have a bit of a squiz at it and give it a history?
You can give it a little history, like.
It sounds fun. Let's do the thing.
Who doesn't love a good history roll, honestly?
We all love history rolls.
Noble raised to some degree, so
yeah, you got to rep it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I got. 13. We're not doing a lot.
Because you haven't really been, so you kind of like think about it, like, it is definitely like an heirloom. You'd suggest.
Cubit, go
Classic
away.
Classic Cubit.
Classic Cubit coming in with like, I know what it is.
Yeah, it's obviously for you like not a common noble house. Like it's probably like you'd say a baron, minor noble house, like a barony or something like that. Nothing like
minor noble house. I don't care.
Like a little barony or something like that. It's got some nice like indentations on the handle. It seems to like have like this like set of mirrors, like two mirrors like looking at each other, and like like a face in one and like a skull in the other. Kind of nice. Lillian, it's nice. The craftsmanship's quite beautiful.
It's a sword.
Yep. It seems to be like there seems to be some native like birds and stuff like that are native to Namina. But probably
nice.
Again, nice. Yeah, that's cool. As for Hubert, you kind of know, like you look at the birds, you look at the like the kind of the symbol of the two mirrors facing each other, and you think it might be with how bards just generally work, being a little bit knowing about a little bit of everything.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, master of none. But you believe that it's probably owned by the governor of Turstentown, or of their family. It's the family of Tutvig. 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 Hello, we are Tutvigen.
Delightful.
Oh, so lovely, yeah. But yeah, it seems to be like an heirloom of that family. You would imagine.
I'm going to turn into quite the tale. Ah, the blade of the Tootsfigs! It was lost many moons ago, and they shall be so grateful. They will give us our own lordships.
Hey?
Wonderful, Hubert, wonderful. I would love to be a lord.
Oh.
Okay, just sort of looks at their signet ring and goes, I don't know if I can be a lord.
Can I?
I don't know if I'm allowed to be a lord.
I mean, technically, you can be whatever. If someone gives you a lordship, how do you not take it?
I'm pretty sure that Mistress would be very upset if I became a lord.
Yeah, but you'd have land, and that makes her stonks better. Upward stonks.
Yeah,
that's noble
what if
stonks.
she wants stonks down in the south?
There's always a use for some.
Who needs Mistress? You've got land now.
Yeah, if we become the lords
if you actually say that to Baird, Baird looks horrified when you say that. Just like, I always need Mistress. I owe everything to her.
I look over at Hubert.
I like to imagine that your mistress is just like really mean to you, and that's how you treat other people. You're just like, yes, you must be useful for something.
I haven't actually decided what their actual relationship is like.
They are.
Oh my.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they are not a kind person. They are.
Oh, no.
Gaslighting.
Not kind of. Yeah, they're a hard
100%.
gaslighter. They're terrible people. Terrible.
Look, he is probably definitely very emotionally manipulated, but that's fine.
Look, you haven't got into the terse backstory of your character with your lovely companions here.
Nobody's
Why would you
asked.
need to? You don't need to. You don't ask questions you don't need the answer to.
Mhm.
One of my favorite sessions
Even Lily
is the
vague shit.
one of my favorite
Like-
sessions with people is definitely here's my convoluted backstory.
Yes,
The session.
the convoluted backstory session is always fun.
Very beautiful. It's wholesome. Yeah.
Wholesome is definitely one word for it.
In any case,
Well,
you head further towards Turstentown. So I'll get you to bring up the Guardians as well, because
Hey!
there's some loot for that. And you can have a look at this lovely little camp. So you arrive basically at the like just in the outskirts of Turson Town. You kind of see the gate and the kind of like the gate that kind of bridges like what Turson Town is. It's not a massive gate. It's not like one of the like larger kind of fortifications. It's not made of stone, but there's a gate. People use it pretty good. There's some walls and stuff like that. They're mostly like lined with wood and stuff like that. But you do find a campsite. It's looks like it's pretty set up as well.
As you kind of staying here rather than just like a one night thing.
Mm-hmm. But it looks quite old.
They look like supplies.
Maybe indeed. Who wants to have like? Are you going to have like a stop by here, or are you going to head onto the gates?
Well, the gates are right there. Like we could. How about we have a look at?
They're probably like a couple hundred meters away. Still, you can just see the outskirts of Turson Town. Again, that silence and mist is prevalent here, but
what if it's pretty horse food?
Yeah, what if it's people food?
Ah, yes, my grumbly tumbly.
I'll also send you the fortification gate as well, just because that's nice. That's nice for you to do, because that is a bit further afield. So whoever would like to go there as well is more than welcome to.
Okay.
So who's going to stop by the campsite?
I'll stop by it.
Hell yeah,
might as well.
Yeah. All right.
Check it out. Yeah.
I'll give you all the reveals then.
Frog likes burnt frog. Oh yeah, let's see if there's any other food.
You have a look. Find out.
I love the bits of hair, but you know what?
Who would like to go looting? Actually, that's a good question. Yeah, I feel like Baird is just going looting. So I'm just
Baird's looking for things.
I'm looking in the opposite direction of the looting.
Like, oh, what's all this then? That's
Ooh, daggers.
Daggers. So such rifling through bags and stuff. Like, it's a fully set up camp, but it's just like quiet. You notice that like some of the it seems quite old. Like like people were here like weeks ago, but nothing has really been touched here, which seems strange to you.
I'm taking the anti-poison and the or the antidote and the healer's kit, at least.
Yep.
Just Damon, there's some playing cards. Maybe you can teach yourself how to play solitaire.
Shut up, Baird.
Amazing.
Damon's like getting more and more sick of Baird.
No, it's right. He fought back. That's good. Baird's just like, oh, he fought back this time. Excellent.
Can you imagine like teaching someone solitaire? Like, oh, that's how you play solitaire. Like, if you don't have like a note to like look at how to play solitaire, you're like, oh, that's going to be pretty depressing. It's like, all right, you're gonna be alone for a while, so I'm gonna tell you this. There you go.
Here's how you do it. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. It's like a single dude roaming around the realm, just being like, "It's how you play solitaire." I'm doing a public service here. Yeah. So you look through the stuff. Is there anything you'd like to do at this campsite?
I'll do a perception check just to see if there's any. Would it be survival perception or investigation to see like where the people went? Or...
Yeah, it'd be a survival test, something like that.
Or foot tracks, or
It's just assuming that it's the people who died back there. Assumption.
Yeah. You know what? This Mog is not going to make that connection. He's going to be like, "Man,
what happened to these people?"
Yeah,
who was here? And I'm going to continue to do that for at least 3 hours if we stay here that long.
Yeah, of course. Let's stay there for the next 3 hours. Let's devote the last hour and 50 minutes of the stream to only looking at this campsite. That's what I think we need right now. We need this campsite to be figured out.
The destination is the journey.
So
and also the journey is
the destination.
Ambiguous.
So Mog, you look around and you try and figure out like who might have been here, what might have happened, but it's so old. Like, this definitely wasn't the people you met back in over yonder there. This is like a few weeks old, like 2 weeks, you would guess, since like the people were here. And there's like a little bit of like dirt and dust and that, like ash and stuff like that, where the fire's clearly burnt out and it's like mildewy and kind of moldy and stuff like that. It's not great.
Mog is definitely going to be like, guys, I'm just trying to put it together, but I have a feeling it might have been those two guys back there. You reckon? Two of those guys back there that
Yeah.
I rolled 14 for survival, so am I like,
Steph,
no?
Yes, you can be like no. For you, Steph, it doesn't seem like there's a particularly big struggle here, but there are no like heavier weapons. Like the heavier weapons, if they have daggers and stuff like that, they look like they had adventuring kits. They would have had larger weapons than this, and they are not here. So you would imagine potentially that they might have left in a hurry, just left their camp here thinking they would come back, but then did not.
Rip.
Relays this theory.
Well, they'd be dead as shit by now.
Soup's dead, my
thing
home
I've ever heard
size.
you say.
Yeah. Mm.
Hence, they're not going to need their stuff, so I'm taking this.
I don't condone stealing.
It's not stealing if they're dead.
They might be back one day.
From the dead, then they'd be undead, and then they'd be your problem.
Might not even be dead.
I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Pretty sure they're dead, Mog.
I'm going to look away and not see any of this healing. Oh, but if there's anything that's that looks like a paladin might need it, can you?
Wow.
If you steal it and don't need it,
Look, I don't condone stealing, but if a paladin might need it, well, that's helping everyone, isn't it?
Well, your sword is your hammer or maul or whatever is a lot bigger than these daggers and short swords, so probably not.
But if you sticky tape them to the maul,
What did you say? Sorry,
what would
Mac?
be the equivalent?
Mog, sorry, Mac.
I didn't hear what Mac said.
Another pauldron that you find. I'll pretend that you were holding onto it the whole time. Okay, I'm going to look away now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baird actually does give the playing or offers the playing cards to Damon. It's just like, if you want them.
I like take them. Thank you, Baird.
This is a nice gift.
I appreciate that.
It'd be nice sometimes.
I'm going to like flick through them, having never seen a set of playing cards before. I'm going to start flicking through them, having no idea what they are.
Like, we're going to have to teach you how to play, aren't we?
Damon,
It's going to be game night.
There's some naked ladies on these.
Yeah.
When I hit the first naked lady, I'll shake my hands and drop a few. like Baird.
There's only like 4 in the deck. It's like
I turn them over. I don't look at them like that. I'm just looking at the backs of the cards now.
Yep.
Baird just sort of like looks and just like,
Sweet
if
cinnamon
you can get me some little paints and I'll draw some bikinis on them.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I'll draw some panties on them.
Blessed bean.
Too pure for this world.
Yep.
I like that naked lady says Damon like, oh. Meanwhile, you're just like, this is my friend with like a passed out body or a dead body.
I killed a man.
I killed him, man.
Cold blood. Watch the life bleed out of his eyes.
Like, boobies.
Oh no. That's where Damon says not too far, not too close.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I draw the line.
Yeah.
Baird's pulling out his little like disguise kit that's got the forgery kit. Sorry, that's got the ink in it. And he's just drawing little like a night slip on it.
It's like the little star. It's like the little star. Just in the,
No, it's gonna be like a fancy like ladies nightgown kind of.
It's gonna be classy.
Like a
very
slip.
classy. All right, roll me a
My
charisma
forgery.
check. Charisma check.
Charisma, okay.
Charisma and your forgery kit, so you can
Oh
use
my
that
God.
together. Because
Wait, where is my? I don't know how to add it together. Shit.
It just started pouring it outside. Is that coming through my mic?
Can't hear it.
Cool. Make it sure.
here's a
So-
slight downpour, but it's fine.
What do I
I'm
add
fine.
when I've got my forgery kit?
+2.
+2. So cool. Which makes it +7. Excellent. Okay. Rip.
You do it. You get a. You do it.
He's got some skills with some drawing.
skills. He's got some drawing
Drawing
skills,
was
like
not his main form of entertainment.
Yeah, it was copying other people's stolen works of art and then being like,
Yeah.
this is mine.
Yeah, he's a forge artist.
Yeah.
He hands the cards back and goes, there, now they're dressed. We'll teach you how to play poker or something.
Thank you, Bad.
So you guys are going to head on to the fortification gate then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go for it. All right. So you come up to the fortification gate and you realize it is the wildfire card for those playing at home. And you realize something really immediately. You look inside the gate as it kind of open, it's open. It's not like closed or anything like that. But you hear no people as you arrive to the town of Turston. And as you look inside, you see the burnt out corpses of homes. You see the destruction of places, and looks like combat and a battle has happened here. Right. And there was no one here. There was no voices of any people or children or anyone, not even cows or animals that you can hear in the crushing mist that kind of is surrounding you. There was just the empty husk of a dead town.
Yeah, Mog's gonna have his weapon's gonna start glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Damon. Wait, we don't know if the people in here are good.
Hello.
Hello, big summer blowout.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Should we go in, guys?
I mean,
I'm already on the way in.
Yeah, just
do you want
the idiot's
observe?
escaping, so
You can observe around the gate if you'd like. There's some stuff you can kind of have a gander at if you want.
Bear's gonna follow Damon, just like, oh, here we go.
Is anyone checking out the gate?
I'm looking at the gate. Not yet.
Yeah, do me a perception test if you like, or a survival test if you want to have a kind of scope around the town, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna do perception.
Scope it. I need that scope.
Oh my god. I got 2 good rolls out of today, and the rest are all gonna be shit house.
Shit is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really looking for anything, so my passive perception is only 11, so just use that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's all good. Oh, damn.
You both and Lillian just really on top of it.
Just really, really on top of it.
Hubert's been more on top of it to the session.
Yeah,
so
Hubert's all over it.
Yeah,
Just yep, master of perception apparently. So I'm gonna say, Bed, you kind of walk kind of in towards the gates and stuff like that, and most of the buildings are either been burned down or basically ripped, sections of them have been broken apart and then they've been open to the air. There seems to be about one building that's left standing. It seems to be a central inn, kind of probably around the middle of the town, that's not destroyed or seems to be relatively intact from the other buildings. It seems to be of a stone foundation, so like that, but most of the other locations seem pretty run down. You do also see that there is a single house kind of on a hill, that kind of looks over the town as well, which does seem to be relatively intact, but the rest, there are some that kind of you seems like you could probably take shelter under, and it looks like people have, but
okay.
Same for you, Mog, as well. You kind of walk into the town and start kind of looking around and seeing what you can see. But you would imagine that this town would have had probably about 20 families or something to that degree. And yeah, no, it's
we don't see anybody. Still, it's just
it's a ghost town.
Ghost town on fire still.
Nope, not on fire. It's ashen. It's just ashen, burnt out. It's been obviously raining.
Does anybody can I be Mog doesn't really know much about this town. Was this town always like this?
Pretty sure towns aren't always like this.
Yeah, no, not tend to be. This is also a central town in Namina. Like this is one of the. This is a town that you travel onto other towns. So there's Havensburg, there's Amberhold. Those are the kind of bigger town, like the bigger kind of more like cities that will have like dukes or governors and that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, this is not a common thing for sure.
Might as well. Should we go and check out one of the houses, or are we?
I want to go look at that inn that's still vaguely standing.
Yep, go for that.
And also the house on the hill.
Oh yeah, that haunted ass house. Calling it. It's very haunted.
Calling it.
It's got big haunt energy, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, I'm into it. As a drow, I'm into that.
Yeah. Also, Lillian and Damon, you did get a reveal as well. I did show you a reveal for the gate, so there's more stuff there as well if you are eyeballing it. But I'll give you also the tavern. So that will be the market square, the only market square that they've got now.
Okay.
So you just kind of see the open building there, and I'll give you also then the tavern main building. There you go.
Which are the two cards? Sorry, or
the card for the fortification gate is the wildfire, and then the card for the tavern is the market square. So you should have some more reveals for the gate. I did send those to you as you kind of look at other people were looking around and stuff, but yeah.
So what do we see when we look into the tavern? Is it just abandoned, filthy, or?
Yeah, like it's abandoned basically. Like it's the door is open to it. You should be able to see kind of inside it.
Hello. I just like call out in the dusty room.
And being like, Megan.
Hello, Mog, calm it down, Mog. Hello, we just keep calling out. Everyone's gone.
Ollie Oxenfree.
Thank you, Hubert. Hello, Ollie Oxenfried.
Come out now. It's been an excellent game of hide and seek.
You win, guys. You win. It's okay.
Damon, I'm pretty sure everyone's dead.
Yeah.
There's no bodies, is there?
Nope, no bodies that you can see.
Nothing.
Well, there is a bunch of ghouls living in the muck just outside, so
That's a big effort for.
I mean, well, no, like I was more inferring that, you know, once most of your town and supplies are dead, cannibalism is usually the route that a lot of people take.
Oh, these guys hate each other.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I'm just inferring.
Fucking damn it, they hate each other again. Do we see any ghoul tracks? Any like little ghoul droppings?
Scratch marks.
Ghoul droppings? I believe Lillian got something like
Yes.
that.
We have quite a few tracks that are on all fours or running with a clear hunch.
Fuck.
Yummy.
Yeah. We love
nice.
some ghouls.
I think we're in a town full of ghouls, guys.
Ghoul Town.
Ghoul Town. A very decent band, actually.
Town.
A very decent band. Do check out Ghoul Town. Lovely.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, we should mention that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes.
What, you turn to green?
Yeah, no, it's my computer's camera dying. I'm sorry.
Pure green power. Yep. Amazing. Don't forget to recycle, team.
Bed finally goes green with envy forever.
Ooh, got him.
Well, the only way to fix it is to turn my camera off, and don't know if I'm going to do that.
Sorry, producer. No, you gotta. It's the only way.
Can't hear you. You've got yourself muted, producer.
That's fine. The producer doesn't need to speak.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
We've been given the all clear by the producer. We'll be returning.
There we go.
Oh,
Let's
there
see
we
where
go.
we all move.
Like everyone reshuffled.
It's me, Hubert. I am a bard now.
I like to smash.
Oh, look, I didn't
Sorry,
get shuffled.
gang.
That's nice.
Do
Well, that's
you
me.
believe in life after love?
Sorry, gang.
Yep.
Gang.
It's all right. I'm looking at.
Whoop.
That was me knocking stuff off my. It's fine.
It's the ghoul.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary skeletons are coming to get us.
Look, it's
Yeah,
perfect
right, yeah,
Halloween
right.
stuff. That's why we should definitely go and look at that haunted house because it's nearly Halloween and we don't have
It
a stream
is.
on Halloween.
Look, I'm going to shock you right now, team. I planned for this session. Don't you worry.
You what?
It's spooky. It's scary. It's got skeletons. I don't know what to tell you.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Would role play again. So,
Would
Yeah.
send shivers up our spine.
it's
God, I love that song so much.
pretty peak.
It's just the best. It's the ultimate track for your Halloween. You know, spooky, scary skeletons when shivers down your spine. Some sick beats on that bad boy. Quite crave.
Amazing.
That and the Nightmare Revisited soundtrack, which is also a sheer delight. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, let's
Moving on.
continue.
So does Mog see the ghouls as well?
No, there's no. You see, like Lillian's seen the tracks of ghouls, but not the actual ghouls themselves.
He's-
Yeah, I would have pointed them out and
You'd be like,
everything because
"Oh,
I
look,
share
some ghouls."
knowledge here.
Yeah.
Mog would also like to point out that
That's
he
what Ardent Roleplay is all about.
hates ghouls.
He hates schools.
Hates
Hate
ghouls.
them.
That's ghoulist.
I love that you've decided this in the last kind of 2 days. Like, oh, I hate ghouls.
Just know that they hate ghouls.
No, ghouls are bad. I don't
It's
like
fair.
it one bit.
I mean, like, they eat people.
We are people. And they don't come back from being a ghoul either. They're very evil.
I mean,
So
like-
evil.
Are you evil if you're just doing what you need to do to survive?
Kind of like the parable about the frog and the scorpion. You know how the frog's like, jump on my back, we'll go across the river, scorpion's like, cool, let's do it. And then he fucking kills him anyway. And he's like,
Yeah, and they
"Frog's like,
both
what are you
die.
doing?" And it's like, apparently, you're meant to be okay with the scorpion because that's his nature. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
But
Pretty bad.
I mean, it's kind of dumb for the frog for doing it in the
He's
first
like,
place.
I'm just like that. Get used to it.
You
My
bitch.
God. And then dies anyway. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Committing to the bitch.
You know what? You know what? I hate that parable so much.
It's a pretty bad parable. To be
But it's so used. It's used in everything. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like it's what am I supposed to take away from that? That I'm supposed to forgive people for for being assholes, and if it's just in their nature.
Yeah, because does that mean the frog's nature is just to trust scorpions? I guess
The frog's nature is to be a doormat.
then it doesn't go either way. You're like, oh, you know, you're just gonna always be a doormat because that's your nature to be a doormat. I guess you frog.
Mhm.
Oh,
This is exactly why we need to kill all the ghouls. Otherwise,
all the frogs.
kind of befriend
Yeah.
them.
You've already started a little bit. You've killed more frogs than you have ghouls. So that's what I'm
Frogs.
doing. Delicious frogs.
All right, so committing to just killing our ghouls. Like,
Yeah.
just get rid of them. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. They don't deserve life.
Just
Yeah.
reverse the whole thing. Kill the ghouls with the frogs.
Check
I
that.
don't know how.
You can use
It's
your
just an idea.
I mean, you could probably
like,
make some poison
If
for
you
that.
could yeet a frog hard enough, I'm pretty sure you could like take out a ghoul. You
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
throw it pretty hard,
arguably, if you found a toad in Queensland and pegged it at someone's head, you could probably send them to hospital and the toad would just jump away. So
I mean, like a wombat.
let's
will
be
kill
real
them.
here. We just need to find the toads around here, like
Yeah.
Queensland level cane toads. Let's go.
Wombat's a cold-blooded dude. Wombat's a
Australian native animals
What?
will ruin your
A
car.
wombat's
and
cold-blooded? No way.
No,
they're
not
cold-blooded.
no. I mean
You're joking.
cold-blooded
cold-blooded,
in
not
heart.
in heart, not
Oh,
like a
yeah, no, yeah.
reptile.
They're mean-spirited creatures. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
well, like
someone-
most
someone-
native Australian animals will ruin your car if you hit them and walk away from it.
Yeah.
Grab
Look,
them.
100%.
someone, however, was like saying that magpies are worse than cassowaries, and I was like,
No,
no.
you can be you can
Look,
befriend a magpie.
I have
You
been on
cannot
the
befriend
tiki talk. I've been on the tiki talk. I'm cool. I'm hit with the new fresh lingo. Apparently, magpies are the worst, and cassowaries like, oh, that's not that bad. Like, absolutely not.
Those people have never met a cassowary.
I mean, a cassowary. I don't even know. I've never met a cassowary. I
and
know
they're
cassowaries are
evil.
basically velociraptors. That's
I've been
straight
chased by a
facts.
cassowary when I was a kid once.
Like
Producer has met one.
emus have the fuzzy like bodies that like they don't really have too much.
You can
underneath there.
scare an emu
Cassowaries
away
do
by
not.
throwing your hands up. Like
Ah!
if you raise the roof, emus
Yeah.
will be like, "Oh shit, he's bigger than me."
Oh no, can't do that. No, piss off.
That's what you do with hyenas as well. You just like put your hands up and be taller than them. And
I've
they
got-
also
I've
are
got-
like,
I've
ugh,
got news for you.
they're not
Just
bright.
don't take on hyenas. No. My when my mum went to
Hyenas are a bit
Africa,
shocked.
and she stayed in like a fancy like resort thingy in Africa, they were like, don't go out after dark by yourself because the hyenas will eat tourists, and they've done it before. They've lost people from that
hyenas are no
resort.
joke.
Yeah, no, they're not like the Lion King. They're not scavengers. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Funsies.
Yeah, they're basically more powerful dogs.
But that being said, they're very, I believe, for my tiny little bit of time, they are pack creatures. So if you encounter one hyena during the day and just shove your hands up in the air, it's like, nah, I haven't got my fam. I've got my fam. I'll do anything.
We're going off topic, guys. Let's back to the game.
But all good
derailed. Train destroyed.
Train destroyed. All right. So
it's
yeah,
you're on train wreck.
So you're in this obviously this burnt.
Spooky house.
It's a little bit burnt. Like it's a tavern. It's a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you like to do now? What's the next step?
Well, if there's nothing interesting here, let's go look at the haunted house.
I mean, you haven't looked at anything in here, but
yeah,
okay,
we've just walked in the entrance. It's like, I'm bored.
Yeah, it's like, this looks crap.
Nothing in here. Best pack this bad boy up.
I like to walk around kicking stuff.
Definitely going to go and check out the alcohol. Just jumping over the thing, just making sure that the barrels are full.
Yep.
He's like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Are they okay?
Just sent you a reveal, Mac. So there you go. That's for you. That's for you. I prepared reveals for this exact situation. That's big brain right there. That's using your big brain, your big GM brain.
Solid work.
Well, you know, guys, there's nothing here. Unfortunately, it's just breaks my EDB heart, but there's no wine.
Why is the rum gone?
All gone. And dry.
Why is the rum always gone? Yeah, there are doorways and stuff like that into like further like rooms in here. There's more than one room.
I'm gonna kick it.
You kick down the door.
Kick it.
Yeah, which one? This one?
Kick it.
Or this one?
The first.
The first? The first one. The former door. All right. You kick that bad boy down, and I'm going to get you to bring up for me the rogue card.
Rogue card.
There you go.
I've gone rogue.
You have.
I'm a bad boy now.
Madman. No,
I'm a bad boy now.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna wear fucking leather jackets and say screw off.
yeah.
Heck off.
You do step over some ash on the doorway there. You're like, it's fine.
Checks out.
Oh, playing cards.
Ooh.
They're very handsome. They've got little rabbits on them. Missing rabbits. Wanted. Some guy. Some guy is wanted. He looks like a well-armored figure with a chain. Maybe.
Look at that pig. Look at that cat. That cultist looking art piece. Who did that?
I assume you're having a look at the old little papers there. You can have a look at those.
There's a muscly man. Very, very handsome muscle man. Some wine and some books. And because I'm a bad boy, I won't start at page 1. I'm just going to read a random passage of these books.
Oh, you savage.
Ooh.
Oh, don't you come in here.
I dare.
Mathaman, by the way, as well, like while he's in here. Oh, no.
Hello, Mathaman.
Mathaman.
Let's start at page 69.
Nice.
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 Hey, there's some bottles of wine. Are they full?
They are not. They're actually quite empty.
God damn it. 0 out of 10. This is a crap tavern. I would like to leave.
Yeah, Yelp review for this tavern. It's going to be terrible.
0. 0 stars.
Can you do 0 stars on Yelp? Let's make it so.
Make it so.
In Naminar, you can.
Yeah.
In Naminar, anything is possible. You just got to believe in yourself. Having a look at the sweet wines. Yeah, so do you have like a look around for like you're gonna just do a perception test on the room? Is that is the thing you can ask me to like if I can you can do that. You can be like, perception the book. You read the book? Yeah, go for it. Roll it up. Roll a perception test of this entire room.
Perceive.
Let's do the thing.
Activate perceive. You can also perceive in the main room of the tavern if you'd like, but that's also up to you.
I'm going to do some perceiving in the main room.
Yeah, I'm going to perceive in the main room as well.
That's easy.
Room, yeah.
Get him, fam.
I've done some perceptioning in the office.
In the office. Oh, you get the.
Mog is just not really good at looking around these days.
Oh, Mog.
He just is upset about the wine and the grog.
He's got double vision from not drinking.
Yeah. I'm too sober for this.
Fuck, I feel that sometimes.
Oof.
Cool. I'm just going to give you some reveal-y, boys.
Reveal! Ooh,
Chinese.
speaking. May I read this? This sounds fun.
You may. You can do whatever you like. So, who was in the main room also doing a perception?
Me.
Yes, you get the thing. You did it. You found this in the back bar. Woohoo! Very exciting. Good job, you. Proud of you, honestly.
Fantastic. I'm just trying to find the right bloody card again. I keep putting them down. Oh.
I'll loudly and theatrically announce that there are job posters seeking healers and clerics for the townspeople here. 400 gold pieces a season for whoever came here.
Damn, I missed out.
I know, right?
I'm gonna help.
Could have, would have, should have, but you didn't.
Right place, wrong time.
Stuck in the other town, helping them.
But nothing. For
You're
nobody.
Not 500.
You're not super certain when those were dated for, but you're like, yeah. Yeah, but there is definitely a coating of dust around this place. It has. It's been like here for a while. You imagine like not like no one's been in this particular room for some time. You'd say. There is also a kitchen as well. You can go through as well if you're feeling it.
Yeah.
I've got a fancy key now, and I want to see where that goes.
I think I know where that goes. If
Bear's
you-
walking around like testing it on all the doors.
Okay, if you say you've got a key and you don't know where it goes, I'm going to drag you into the bureau that's in that office and be like,
Alright.
there, try
Ooh.
that spot. There's a lock
Okay.
at the desk. That
Alright.
one.
Bear's like, yes, Mum.
Yes, mother.
Hello, mother dear.
Ooh. That's such a creepy voice.
Sweet Lord, sweet sanctifiable Moses.
Wow.
All right.
You're welcome.
So
yeah, I'm going to
you-
go do what Mum said.
You click and clack that key in there, and it pops open a secret compartment.
Ooh.
You all get a secret compartment on the road card. Yeah, nice. You did it, team.
Ooh.
Good job. Proud of you all. Who's going into the kitchen as well?
Mog.
Mog is going in the kitchen.
Yep, Mog will just
All
walk
right. Is the murder card if you want to have a look at the kitchen? If you're going in there, I've given it to everyone so you can have a cheeky look around. There's some.
Murder! There better not be any murdering going on.
A whole lot of murder going on.
Oh.
Oh, knife.
It's a big yikes.
Yeah.
It's a big yikes.
It's like holding the letter for Lillian to read, like, oh.
Like we're both reading it together, like,
It's just like,
it's a no for both of us.
look, at least we know what's going to happen to Arba. Hey, guys.
It's like, find
pretty-
the rest of the group.
Pretty sure the church burnt down this town a while ago.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
For those kind of reading through some of the letters, do like you find some that are like a bit strange as well. Let me just quickly double check this one. You also get these letters, so I'll send you the second another reveal. There's some gold masked messages. But yeah, it's a rich tapestry of disaster going on all over here. Now, Mog, are you still in the kitchen, or have you gone back to the calling the?
No, I haven't heard anything that sounds too dangerous, so I'm like, no, I'm going to check this room.
Yeah, easy, man.
Like a specific kind of squeal that Dad makes. I'm like, no.
It's a specific kind of
Yeah, most importantly, I didn't hear Damon say anything, so I'm just not moving.
Yeah.
Sorry, DM. Did I just get? Did I find some letters in here? There's a faint symbol called marks.
No. That's in the office. This is
We found the letters.
the murder card. They found the letters. They found the cool stuff. You get the rat-filled kitchen.
Yeah,
delicious. It just opens door, rats.
Yep. Don't love this.
Rummage through and just like.
Yeah, absolutely. You do find a cookbook, actually. I'm going to give you a little reveal for that one as well.
Rats are good.
And you do find some cooking utensils as well. Like you find not like knives, pots, pans, that kind of stuff, like things like shakers and
Was it me? I'm just a little bit confused. Did I just get a recipe for making brew?
Yeah, I found that.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did.
You got a cookbook.
Um,
You're in the kitchen. You get cookbooks.
My mom's really bad at cooking.
It's fine. You can give them to Lillian.
Okay, good.
Give them to Mum.
Go and give them me.
I'm like, oh, Mum can have this. All right.
Yeah. Technically, if you use the recipe, you should be a little bit. You get a advantage on it, surely. But it's a pretty big, like, you find a cookbook, and it's a pretty big, like, size cookbook. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Like, goes through like jam making, pie making, brewing, like everything that a tavern would want, basically.
Ooh,
Solid.
that is actually very valuable.
Can I roll a history on like the faint gold mask stuff?
Yes,
You may,
I was
you
just
may.
about to ask that as well.
But make it so number 1, number
Let's
2.
do the histories.
Yes, do them. Give me that history. I need it.
I need it.
Oh,
There it is.
Snap-a-doos.
It's
friend.
gold.
Yes.
It's gold. Thus Baird knows.
Yeah.
It's gold, so it's fancy.
So
I know.
I'll like, you guys can help each other with these kind of roles as well. But like, we'll say that you do at this point, because you can give yourselves advantage if you work together on a task. So
Duly
that's-
noted.
Yeah. So you, Lillian, and you, Bed, both know exactly what these gold marks are.
Mhm.
These are marks from a guild of thieves called the Jerry Gang, which you have met, like you've heard of before in Naminar. And are basically like they have one of the biggest energies is that they wear like quite beautiful looking masks. These masks are usually created by smiths and stuff like that from the god Uther, who is the god or the mask god of the forge. He basically like makes these like beautiful ornate masks for like all kinds of individuals. Specifically, these guys really like vibe. It's EDUR Uther. And with that, you know as well that they tend to really pride themselves in creating objects that are both have many uses, like things that will be secret messages or ciphers and stuff like that that are inside already existing books and tomes and stuff like that, like recipes and things like that as well, are very useful for them because they like to have, crafting recipes, like cooking recipes, but then add the secret messages in through them as well for important messages they might want to give to people. So they can kind of feed those in there. That's with your natural 20, you get like a little bit of extra panache with that one. So, and they basically are a very powerful group within the realm of Ruskel in general. They are in Dalport, they're in like Amberhold, Iron's Rest, like Highland Courts and stuff like that. And they have a little bit of a grouping everywhere. They're arguably one of the more powerful thieves guilds in the area. Or in the realms of Ruskel.
You said that they had groups in the Highland Courts, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Which is kind of probably where you know them from.
Yeah. Can I have a look over the recipe again with the knowledge that it's potentially got a secret code in it and try and figure out what's going on?
Yeah, go for it.
What would you like me to roll? Very great.
So there is technically a roll for this one. It does help you with ciphers and stuff like that. It's a codifying. It's a background of some sort.
Yes,
but
I think I have that.
That's okay. What I will allow you to do is do me a. What are your current tool proficiencies? Probably with forgery. I'd let you get away with it.
Disguise getting a forgery kit. Yeah,
I'd let you get away with a forgery roll on this one, and you can use wisdom to try and figure it out as well. You'd want to use wisdom to figure it out. Yeah, there's wisdom and forgery. So add those two together and roll that up.
Wisdom's one of my shit ones.
I know.
Can Lillian help me?
Yeah, can I assist?
She can actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Right. Depends if Lillian is better at this role. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your?
What do you think?
You basically just say that you're going to assist, and Baird gets to roll with advantage.
What's your wisdom though?
+3.
Maybe you should roll it because I'm only +1.
Oh, you don't. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
But if I'm using my forgery kit to help, does that mean that she still gets the extra +2?
It's more that she is allowed to kind of do, like, she can use some of your your skills in her role because you're helping her do it. So it's not really added to her role per se now.
Okay. All right. I mean, we'd even out because I get +3 with the forgery kit. And
it will be an easier check because you're helping, though. Okay. I'll say that.
All right.
Okay.
You do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So I'm just rolling twice, aren't I?
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty. Nice mug.
Double language proficiency. Oh, okay. I'm on you.
In all caps, language proficiency.
Just making sure I can still understand
Your power.
2 unknown languages.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1. There's 2. 22 is
22 is
my better one if we're rolling with the advantage.
Good. You kind of have a look at it and you feel like, yes, there's definitely a code in here. It's like with Baird's help, you guys kind of come together and go like, you are seeing like in the recipe specifically, there are some like codified indications that this is not like just a straight recipe. There's mistakes that are made throughout the recipe, the instructions. There's like spelling mistakes, that kind of stuff. You don't think about it too much at first, but then you come back to it and you're like, wait, no. You write them all out, but it makes nonsense. And what you infer with your kind of knowledge is that you need some kind of cipher, potentially, some kind of like thing that tells you what these things mean to give you some context for what you need to kind of do. So there's some missing piece that you have to this puzzle.
Okay. We need to find the missing piece then.
Spooky mansion.
Find that cipher.
What about the, sorry, this is technically out of character knowledge, but what about the recipe book that Mog just picked up? Essentially.
I probably did come back in being like,
hello.
Not a recipe book. It's a tools.
Here you go, Mum.
It makes delicious raspberry jam. And there is a recipe for raspberry jam. And I'll tell you right now, it's good raspberry jam.
Raspberry jam's delicious.
It is.
It is.
Very good.
Baird takes the cookbook and starts like flicking through it like that maybe there's something in here.
Cool. Where do you check?
Well, first thing would be to check the first like few pages. So like if there's any like dedications, table of contents, and then any like notes at the back as well.
It's a handwritten cookbook. So it doesn't really have like a table of contents per se. It just seems to be like the used cookbook of whoever owns it. But there's a bunch of recipes in there. It will take you a bit of time to read through it all to try and figure out where this might be. So you have some time to kind of spend kind of in this tavern. And I think with that, we'll call it a break there, and we'll have a little bit of a break in between the game, and then we'll jump back into it once we're done. Sound good?
That's great.
That's good. Delightful. All right.
Sean Sunday's player screens, D&D player screens arrived today, and going to do a quick unpack. What have we got? Look at that, nice. Partly what's really good is that they're kind of low, and with that is what I'm actually really looking forward to seeing, how they work together with Ardent Roleplay. And of course they're particularly good because they have a whole bunch of nice useful information on them for players, not just DMs. If the GM puts down a card, you can still have a really good view of what's going on in the space. So you're still getting that 3D view, you've got the screen, it's not in the way, which is what I was really hoping for, but that height is just fantastic. So you've really got a good view of what's going on the table with Ardent Roleplay, using the augmented reality to see what's happening, and you've got this lovely screen to remind you what you're supposed to be doing and how it all works. So thanks, Sean, for these. These are fantastic. I'm really glad we backed your project, and looking forward to having a play with them.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are new into the game, being able to describe what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff. I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the second time I played D&D. The first time I played, I actually filled in for a guy that couldn't make it to a session. I made his character completely chaotic evil.
I could probably help you out of there, but you're going to have to give me that
coin pouch.
And killed the entire party I was with, and yeah, I can't really play with those guys anymore. Because my perception is usually pretty high, I can see a lot of things that the other people can't see, which means that I can kind of take advantage of situations a lot easier than I would be able to in just a normal tabletop standard. Like, it'd be very hard to be like, hey guys, I know the Dungeon Master just said I've got all this stuff in the corner, but don't look at it because you characters can't see it.
I believe you're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
never played it, never played anything interactive. It was always on my bucket list. I've always seen it on movies. My friends play it, and I heard that it's like really immersive and that it can last for months.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I couldn't fathom how gameplay works like that. Like tailoring that some people could see certain things and then like other players couldn't. When they said it's all your imagination, I'm like, what? Like anything?
I'm gonna run up to one of them and like hook my bow over its head, draw it back, and like decapitate.
Imagination is endless, and I think having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool way.
Let me tell you why you're here. What if I told you you could mix augmented reality with your RPGs? You take the miniature, the story ends. You keep scrolling and believe tabletop games are limited to physical models. Download Ardent Roleplay. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the chance to add something new.
Sean Sunday's player screens, D&D player screens arrived today, and going to do a quick unpack. What have we got? Look at that, nice. Partly what's really good is that they're kind of low, and with that is what I'm actually really looking forward to seeing, how they work together with Ardent Roleplay. And of course they're particularly good because they have a whole bunch of nice useful information on them for players, not just DMs. If the GM puts down a card, you can still have a really good view of what's going on in the space. So you're still getting that 3D view, you've got the screen, it's not in the way, which is what I was really hoping for, but that height is just fantastic. So you've really got a good view of what's going on the table with Ardent Roleplay, using the augmented reality to see what's happening, and you've got this lovely screen to remind you what you're supposed to be doing and how it all works. So thanks, Sean, for these are fantastic. I'm really glad we backed your project, and looking forward to having a play with them.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are new into the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the second time I played D&D. The first time I played, I actually filled in for a guy that couldn't make it to a session. I made his character completely chaotic evil. I could probably help you out of there, but you're gonna have to give me that coin pouch. And killed the entire party I was with, and yeah, I can't really play with those guys anymore. Because my perception is usually pretty high, I can see a lot of things that the other people can't see, which means that I can kind of take advantage of situations a lot easier than I would be able to in just a normal tabletop standard. Like, it'd be very hard to be like, hey guys, I know the Dungeon Master just said I've got all this stuff in the corner, but don't look at it because you characters can't see it.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With with this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
What? Oh, that's fantastic.
And we're back. Hello.
Heyo.
So we lastly left our intrepid adventurers. They were inside the Tavern of the Blind Lady, which is actually what the tavern's called.
I was going to say, that, I didn't realize it had a name.
Yeah, none of you even looked at what the tavern was named. It's the Blind Lady Inn.
Rip. Right, they were so blind that they didn't see the church of whatever his name is fucking coming to burn him down.
Oh, St. Alban?
St. Alban. Yeah. Rip, guys.
I'll burn. If you're done, I'll see myself out.
Good. If you could, that'd be great first. So, you guys are currently settling down into the inn, and I believe Baird is reading through a recipe book to try and find some secret somethings.
Yeah. Marking any decent-looking recipes as well, just dog-earing the pages.
I'd be so surprised if it works as a fucking code and is a delicious recipe. Like, if it's a code, it should ask for, like, 36 onions, hold the salad. Like, it should make no sense.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Plain white toast.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Actually, it's a very nice looking recipe. In fact, so as you kind of start reading through, you do find that they're like you go you take about like I would say an hour or so. In fact, you'd probably you'd be start getting into the rest period of your day at this point, because you have been traveling a decent amount of time.
We'll go look at the haunted house tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fine. Or at night.
Yeah, let's go at night.
I want to go on the ride.
You can go on the ride.
It's all right. Disney's cryogenically frozen head is not on the ride.
Roll me an intelligence check, basically.
Okay.
With proficiency, just because it's you're good at reading. You are
an educated young lad.
Being a bard and all.
Yes. Rip.
Oh no.
Not that great.
11. It takes you until about 11:30 / midnight.
It's fine. Bear doesn't need to sleep that long.
But you find in the brewing section of the book.
Should have checked there first.
You really should have. It would have taken much less time. But you find the brewing section. There's basically. Actually, I'll give you the thing. Oh my god!
The
thing. There you go.
Give me the thing.
Some like little strange errors that you find in there, and you manage to kind of piece it together. And I'll give you the final reveal in that. So that's in the.
Which one's that in?
So the one I just sent you for the brewing section is the murder room, but we'll jump to basically the letters that you've got there, and I'll give that to you with the road card. There you go.
Oh.
Have you considered employing the Doge card and just having a really good Doge?
Doge. I have not actually.
You said it was the road card?
I assume no one's helping you either.
I don't know. Is anyone helping me?
Nah.
Lillian can help.
No, I don't want Hubert's help.
Slides into the room.
Let me just slide into your DMs.
Lillian just like pushing Hubert away, like, I'm sorry, but this is going to cause a fight that I don't feel like breaking up.
Oh, but I'm just helping.
Yep. But with the kind of with the roles that you guys did before,
passive aggressive optimism.
Passive aggressive optimism is what we crave in this economy. You do find, and give it for the spectators as well, the last of the letters, like the kind of like the messages. This rather nice, like set of brewing instructions and stuff.
Cool.
Oh shit, my battery's done.
That's how I open drawers. I just fucking pull them all out at once.
Yep. Easy, mate. Easy.
Actually, just like, can we just take a second to appreciate how cool that desk is?
It's a pretty solid desk.
That is really cool.
I wish I had a desk that could do that.
Yeah, Swiss Army desk.
This is only some of the things the desk can do. I haven't even done all the things the desk can do.
Wow,
more
so
things
cool.
the desk can do?
There's more things the desk can do.
Is the desk a mimic?
No, the desk is not a mimic, thank God. But
that'd be great. Just chomp, chomp, chomp.
Here's some letters. I'm eating you now.
Nom 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 nom.
Do you guys also like the wine rack? It's a pretty looking wine rack.
It's very nice wine rack.
It might do things, but
wine rack.
Well, I already asked if any of the bottles were full, and they're all empty. So
I just reckon it's a good looking wine rack.
Oh, really? Why did you say that, Mac?
You're very fascinated by the wine rack. There.
Yeah, very interested in that wine rack. Why is that?
Talk about this wine rack. Why don't we stop and talk about it?
Ooh, is it nice? Ooh, look at that.
This is pretty cool.
The shelving. Nice.
HD high resolution.
Look over these.
Yeah, look. Mac's gonna highlight the things he makes. It's the only way. Yeah.
Oh, this room looks sick. Who put this room together?
Who indeed, Mac? Who indeed?
I mean, I'm just going to put it out there quietly that the wine rack is the wrong way around, because you should have cork facing out.
Yeah, totally.
Uh-oh. Fight.
Love you.
Well. Mac, do your research, I see. Making that
it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Mac made that?
Bear's just having a look over the letters, and it's just like, well, great. Fine.
Some observations.
Choice.
Well, okay, and like reading over them, like, well, the cult's in Havensburg, which is where we're headed. Fantastic. More cultists to deal with.
More cults.
Yeah, well,
your cult?
I sure hope not.
And they're the group, which I'm assuming is the Thieves Guild.
Jerry Gang.
Jerry Gang. Love that name. Real catchy.
Have pulled out of Havensburg because these bad guys are in the Duke's court and they have no fucking supplies and they have not got enough men. So even if we do go there, there's not going to be anyone to help us. It's just going to be us again. And our silent NPC. It's just...
He's inside the main area. He's like,
what if we booty call Gaston and we're like, hey, need more men? We're more men. What's his face with the carriage? Duty
yeah, Gaston. Yeah, that's Gaston.
No, we never booty call him.
We did, and then it didn't work out because you can't text him back.
Fast travel Freddy.
Yeah. All you have to do is tell him where you are and he'll come there.
Yeah, we just have to be more specific.
The booty call, as it were.
Yeah, but then we have to wait for him to arrive.
So I haven't actually
Gaston, our
rolled for...
parents aren't home.
So I haven't actually rolled for Gaston's booty, so I guess I could probably do that now. Just give me a quick sec.
I want it to be. It needs to be a high enough roll that you can bounce quarters off it.
I need this for the immersion. Damn it!
Yes.
Hey, Gaston, show me what that ass do.
Is he thick?
His ass is not that.
Jacob, is he thick?
It's only a
0 out of 10.
Well, it's a 5 out of 20.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know if it's nice, but it is huge. So there's an enormous sense of value.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the clap of those ass cheeks that actually no, he doesn't have a very large booty because he can always escape the guards coming after him. He doesn't those clap those ass
He's not
cheeks.
dummy thick.
Not dummy thick. No. He's slooting out of this way.
Right.
You gotta admit him while he was in while knights were in pursuit of him, so
All right. Well, okay, so if maybe we should call Gaston and tell him we're here, and then while we wait for him we can go and look at that
Spooky Castle
house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Upgraded to Spooky Castle.
I like that you've just decided it's a castle when it was like a homestead at most.
Look, the mansion and castle are on their way. Don't you worry. They're
so
eventually
ready.
getting here.
I need to be back in the lap of luxury.
I've seen the concept art for the new assets for that.
That assets.
That assets.
Gaston.
No, don't worry. Gaston's got the assets for you. That's it.
I hate
Oh yes. Hey, you brought this in here. You
Yeah,
talk about booty
did. I
calls.
started
Actually, wait,
this.
no, it was Steph. Why would mother do this?
You started the booty call.
Started
I
with
did.
Gaston.
Yeah, remember we... Yeah.
Anyone does not want to know about his ass at all.
Gaston.
It's all right. 0 out of 10.
It's probably 0% of what Jacob expected for that character, but 100% what we needed.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I knew what I was making when I was making a damn fair coach driver who was a rogue. Slash bard. I don't know.
I'm picturing him looking a little bit like Brendan Fraser, like in The Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's canon now.
He's very roguish.
That's canon now. He has like a beautiful mistress who is a
librarian,
like a librarian in the city of Amberhold. He's like, hey. Like, God, I hate you. It's like, you don't, do you? It's like, you're right.
You're welcome, gang.
Welcome, gang.
Thank you. Recast.
That could be another. That could be another one shot. We can do another one shot with.
Anyway.
Anyway, so you get outside after having like basically deciphered some of the letters and kind of like written down some like notes about what's happening in the mirror.
Definitely writing notes.
General. Yeah. It's and you come out to basically the outside, and if this place wasn't spooky before, when it was bright out, it's definitely 500% more spooky at night.
Oh, it reminds me of home.
Yeah, you look out and there's like mists all around you. You can still see the corpses of those like houses, like like jotting out of in the moonlight and that kind of stuff. Like what little there is that kind of casts down on it.
How very Highlands.
When you look over up towards that house again, there is a single light top of that like kind of mansion.
Soft. What light on yonder window breaks?
Oh, it's high-minded reference.
It is the east and Juliet is the sun. You're welcome.
Good job.
Anyway.
Like moths to a flame, let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. There's a light on.
Can we sending... Oh, sorry.
Could be a survivor, yeah.
Be a survivor?
Could be.
Could be someone who wants to cut our heads off.
Yeah, GM, it could be a survivor.
That means
a lone survivor who makes his way in the night.
He's lonely and just needs a plus-size bar to snuggle up to.
So I assume you're going towards the moth to the flame, or is Lillian giving some words of wisdom to be like, no.
Mum says, and we're all staying here tonight.
I'm sending Stone. Flip in. Booty call central.
All right. I want
with the classic hey baby.
All right, give me your best booty call.
Okay, let's it. How many words do I have? 12?
You have 25.
25. Okay.
That's so many words. Like
sort this
It's
out.
half a tweet.
Yeah.
That's more than that now. Tweet size has got doubled years ago.
It's half a tweet.
This is
So
quartered.
the tweet's like 48 words now.
Fucking little tweeting over here.
It was like 100 characters, something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, it got increased like 3 years ago or something. Sure, Trump was very happy with that.
You must not speak his name.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll have to make an NPC, and that would be terrible.
The stinky orange demon.
Yeah, the worst.
The tangerine nightmare.
Yeah. He could be the Lord of. He could be the Lord of Gluttony in the hellish courts.
Ew.
Or
Greed
pride.
or gluttony? Or pride?
I mean, it's like it's the fall of pride because there's like pride and there's pride. Yeah, but he'd be more of a Lemure anyway. He'd be like a Lemure. You're like,
I love Lemures.
Disgusting.
Just rolling around like, all the other demons just shit on them because they're so dumb.
stupid Lemures.
Really feel for those dudes.
Yeah, it's a rough life being a Lemure, but so is it being an evil person.
What's your tweet?
Give us a tweet. Lay it on us.
It's actually a bit shorter than 25, but I'm like, I don't know. What else do we need to tell him?
What have you got so far?
I'm pretty much like where we are and where we're going.
Bam.
Should we mention?
I'll say please and thank you for 2 words.
Thank you's 2 words, so it's 3 words.
TTYL XOXO.
Does hyphenating it count as 1 word?
I'm pretty sure.
We hyphenate the whole thing.
Yeah, yes.
1 word.
Would have sent him an essay. Or 1 word.
We're just totally like circumventing.
I've got 23 words.
23 words. Solid.
Let's go.
Send it.
Please and thank you, right?
Okay, now was it Turnerstown?
Turson.
Turson. Hey, Vivi. We in Turnstown. Where be you? We're checking out this strange house on hill. Bring horse food, please. Thanks, love.
Nice.
I love that you called him baby.
Baby.
Hey, baby.
Hopefully he remembers the saucy tiefling.
Hey girl? Question mark.
It could be any of
that
them.
Out for you. Give me 2 days. See you then.
Oh, jeez.
Much love. Bye.
Much love.
Beautiful.
He's a lovely man.
I thought he might have genuinely been like new sending zone. Who dis?
New sending zone. Who dis?
Right. You didn't tell you who you were, but he's like, he doesn't give these willy-nilly.
Yeah, I'm sure he figured it out.
Well, I like that he's like, okay, baby, and please and thank you. It's probably the girl.
I've really called him like this before, though. I also said, hey, baby.
Well, Baird was the last one who really called him.
They are actually unique to each sending stone is a mirrored pair. They're like the...
Yeah. But I mean, like all of us can use the sending stone that we have.
The one that says head baby is a particular one. He's like,
yes, the head baby one.
The baby stone.
Of course, the baby stone.
The baby stone.
The baby stone.
All right, guys.
Let's
go look at this.
Gaston is on his way, cliffy clopping with those big ass cheeks.
And he's bringing us horse food for our babies.
Bringing a horse food for your babies. All right, so we just make in on the fog wall. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I didn't see anything.
Nothing.
I missed it.
Yeah, nothing.
Damn it!
I missed nothing.
I can't use that information to metagame. Damn it!
GM it. Yeah, not for you.
It's fine. I've got Devil's Sight. I can see in the darkness
and do what I want.
Also got Dark Side.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, I can't see shit either.
No, you need that good devil darkness. What you need.
Yeah, Devil's Sight's great. You can see in magical darkness
much
see in
better.
Perfect color.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't it you that suggested that I get it?
It is one of the it is one of the best things you get as I can't believe it's not Warlock. I don't know what you're talking about with that Warlock
like
stuff.
4K fucking ray tracing vision.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically. That's what you want, really.
It's my sweet X-ray vision.
Yeah.
On my way to being Clark Kent.
Well, just cast more
fairy
more darkness. Honestly, darkness just stonks for that. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
darkness.
Darkness.
If we're all who's having is Damien obviously not being able to see in the dark?
No, he's blind as hell.
Yeah,
blind as a bat.
Well,
I've got
it's okay. He's probably got a torch, I would imagine, honestly, because
I do have a torch on me. That is true.
Yeah,
I'll shine my mole. So that
thank you.
I've got dancing lights, guys, as well. If we need extra light,
It's high fantasy. I think we'll be okay.
checks out.
Checks out.
Alrighty, let's go have a look-see.
I mean, just in honor of the gothic horror fantasy Darkest Dungeon, whose Kickstarter board game has raised $2 million.
Oh yeah, weird plug.
Weird plug. Weird plug. A guttering torch is what I will have. It's a really big classic torch. Shit smoke coming out of it.
Nice.
0 out of 10.
Darkest Dungeon 2 just hit coming up early access next year. Well,
I'm excited.
You hear that? It's pretty good thing. I mean, people love dark fantasy. Apparently, it's the new hot thing. Sweep the nation.
Good when done well. Bloodborne.
Let's go to this magical tower or castle. Yeah. No,
mansion.
You got me doing it.
Gotta
fight you. Mind.
So you've got your doorway just there. You've got like kind of the outside of the castle as well.
Oh, we are so dead.
I hate you.
I have destroyed your mind.
You get 50% more murder now.
This is the power of the true bard.
God, just the worst. All right, so you head over towards the manor. Yeah, we got it's just before you. Do you want to roll on in? What's your plan here, fam?
We're gonna mind our manners.
Can I do a perception check just to check out? Can I see through the windows or anything like that, or?
Yeah, you could look through the windows if you want.
General vibe check.
Vibe check? Yeah, good.
Yeah, just a general vibe check.
All right. Well, I've been pretty bloody standard all day.
Mm-hmm.
I say really bad, except for the one critical I had. So I can't see shit. And once you get going, this is the.
Yep. There are some windows at the kind of front of the house that you can kind of see there. And inside you can see to the right there is to the right there is basically a living room, a living room area. Looks like there's some a fireplace inside.
You're in living room.
You're in the living room. There's a fireplace inside. There is some books, couches and stuff like that, but nothing too untoward. It looks like it's quite abandoned, obviously. And in the second room, just to the side over here as well, likewise, you don't see a great deal. It seems to be a sitting room of some sort or dining room, but yeah, nothing too much really here. So, what do you want to do after that?
Lastly, before Mog is kind of a little bit shaky. He's like, bloody ghouls, but can I see any ghouls in the area?
Not at the moment, no.
With my eye, can I sense evil?
You can sense evil, should go for it. You sense that there's some evil within the house, but where exactly, you're not sure.
Okay. Well, I can sense evil in here, so... Are you ready? I'm about to open this door.
Oh, you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
That's what I love to hear. And you open up to...
open the door and just be peek through.
Yeah, you open up the door, and it is a relatively palatial, manor house.
Ooh, palatial.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Myself.
Look at that. Yeah, lovely that is. Yeah, it's a relatively lovely, looking manor house. There's, yeah.
Canary things.
There's hardwood floors. There's nice looking older tapestries that are kind of dotted around the place. There's suits of armor and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to be full plate armor or anything like that, but it is.
Seriously, is my whole party just lined up waiting to see if I get attacked straight up?
We can't move our characters.
Yeah, I can't move my character.
I was saying it in the Discord.
Oh no.
It's been like this. I've been stuck like this the whole time. I'm like, come on, somebody check the Discord.
Go to top right and click on your character. Just drag your name to the into like a space. I think that should make you a character, unless no one's been assigned characters.
Hold up. It might. I did assign these characters.
Yeah, you got. Ago. I got my boy now.
Hey.
Solid.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'll give this one to Lillian. You got the ranger, and I'll give the last one to Baird for the roguey one.
There it is.
And my lovely maths man is gonna what the fuck?
Matchman can chill outside.
No, he's gonna come in with you guys. He's part of the party now. What in God's name are you all doing?
You spin me right round, baby. Right.
I'm up with Mog because I'm side by side with my man Mog.
This is a number one way to make rocks fall. Everyone dies happen. So
yay!
You do whatever you feel is right.
Speaking of rocks fall, though, does the place look like totally abandoned, or does it look?
Yes, it looks like properly abandoned for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are trails of footprints to tell us who's got that light up on the second story.
Mm-hmm.
No lights or like anything like that you can kind of see. You do look like there's like a to the side of here. What? I did that right. Yeah. Reveal. There you go. There's doorways and that kind of stuff like around the place. There's stairs leading up. There are separate doorways over here.
Wait, Damon, don't go up there yet.
I'm gonna look down from the staircase. What do you mean? The light's on upstairs.
Oh, in that direction?
Yeah. There's a light in the kind of the fire and room.
All right. Yeah. Like
I'm gonna walk in. Hello.
Luigi Mansion just like creep through. Like
Hello.
There's black in here.
There is no answer.
Very dark in here.
We are the areas. So yeah.
I'll turn back to Mog and be like, Mog, I need a light.
This is the top area.
Tap my mole like.
It like shakes it, like rattles.
Positive energy. Get into this thing.
You like shoot yourself.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So the kind of like the area around curling around over here. So over here, there's actually like lengths of hallway, and they're like skirted by obviously railing that kind of goes downstairs, so you can walk around those. And where you believe the actual light to be coming from is this room over here.
I'll like look down the railing and call the rest of the group up.
Yeah,
like, guys, it's up here.
Mog is just like wincing at that, just like, damn it, Damon, stop.
Is the door closed?
Steph, for you.
Hello.
You get a reveal on the dungeon card. This is an FYI.
If Steph just starts screaming, we know what's happening.
Yeah. You're now possessed.
We could just
role play as a ghost.
On one level, it'll be fine.
All right. So the people upstairs, you busting down this door?
What's happening downstairs? I guess we've already gone upstairs. But
Nothing's happening downstairs. I don't know what you're talking about. You're walking upstairs. People are downstairs. They're kind of walking upstairs at the same time as well. Like
Barrett's starting to come upstairs, but if Lillian is gonna flip out in a minute.
No, she's not flipping out. It's fine. It's fine.
Am I just doing a stare?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it just catches your eye.
Okay.
Concern.
Oh. I found a door.
Yay.
That's like a mirror. It's got a passage. It's an archway.
Have you become adhered to the door?
No, I'm just very interested in said passageway door. Archway
door thing.
Frame thing. It looks like a picture frame, and it's got, use my actual skills here. It looks like a picture frame, and it's got a passageway going through it. You know, just breaking the realms of
the painted world.
Physics with it.
I'm giving it to the stream as well, but no one else in this party gets to know. None of you. Yeah, that's right.
Look, I don't deserve to, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who's blundering into danger.
I'm just fucking.
It is right here as well. That's where the actual mirror is.
Yeah, we should be blundering more, I think.
You should be blundering into danger.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Damn it!
We're trying to Scooby-Doo the shit out of this.
Cheese it.
Can I roll an Arcana for what this thing is?
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
Yay! Much investigate.
Ooh, lovely.
I love a good. Oh, that's nice. That is, isn't it?
For those in the stream, if you want to
23.
You would imagine that this particular doorway would be like. It'd probably just be like a secret passageway, you would assume, but given that like you're kind of like as you kind of look at it, you can't tell if it's magical or not. Like you don't have like magical sense to be like, oh yeah, like this is probably magical. There's no evidence to suggest it is magical. It's just like a doorway that like just kind of opened up, and hard to say. If it is magical, it would be definitely like what's it called? Conjuration, I believe, is the school for teleportation.
Mm-hmm.
Believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be something of that school, but more than that, you couldn't earnestly say without doing some actual like looking at it or interacting with it, because you're just kind of looking at it at the moment.
Don't touch it.
There's no like magical like aura around it that you can see.
Okay, I'm not going to touch it right now.
Live your dreams, Lillian. Dive
But I
into
will
the
come
hole.
back.
Yep, easy.
Later.
Wait till Gaston gets here.
We'll dive in together.
If I'm going to be diving into any holes, I'm telling you, man.
Oh my god!
Wow. Just cartwheel over that line. Can't believe you've done this.
Yikes, team. Yikes. All right, so we'll go back to the upstairs.
Mm.
And
Damon didn't say that, by the way.
Okay.
Sure. Damon Theomin would never.
Would never.
So funny.
I'll get your cat. Oh no! I don't want that.
Hubert brought the stairs with him.
Nailed it.
He's like, they won't be following us now, lads. He's just like hulking it out.
Leave
That
no
HP
step
Hubert's
behind.
the Hulk.
No, please.
Hubert multi-classes into barbarian.
Do it. Bardbarian.
Barbarian.
It needs to be done.
It does need to be done. All right, so are you running into that headlong bit of danger there? Or
Is the door closed?
The door's closed, yeah.
I'm going to try knocking on the door. Somebody's in there. I'm not going to be rude.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
It could be changing. There could be naked ladies in there.
You don't hear a response from the door. Like,
hello.
You do see like the slight amount of light that's in there. Like you can see candlelight in there.
Wait, how? If the door's
Underneath the door. Underneath the door.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you can
quite a
see
lot
that.
of candlelight.
Yeah, it's dark. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can't see well, but you have a
true.
torch, I imagine.
Yeah, I know Mog would have his. He's right behind me with his mall lit up.
Yeah, you can see there's like a little bit of light underneath the doorway.
I'm gonna go in.
Well, Damon, yeah.
Of course you are.
Mog's just waiting behind Damon, just like, well, Damon, go on. Get in there.
In you get, mate. Don't even worry about it.
I'll swing open the door without a care in the world and start
You
striding
opened this
in.
can of worms now.
Straight on in. It is a bedroom. It seems like quite a lovely bedroom, and there's a single candle at the far end of the room.
I've got my blade like outreached in front of me though. Like I'm in a very defensive stance.
Mm-hmm. Just give you the bed. Here's the side dresser, and then there's also the candle right there.
Ooh.
Delightful.
There is as well the like windows and stuff like that where you would have seen like outside, showing you where the plinth is. But there you go. But yeah, that's all you can kind of see in this particular room.
Well, it's going to be like, I assume there's moonlight kind of like spark, like slicing from the windows, right? They're like beams of moonlight. So I'm going to like kind of swing open. Are there blinds at all? Or curtains, I mean to say?
Yeah, there's some curtains. There's some like loose fabric curtains.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of open up the curtains of the windows. That's really the first thing I do.
Shed some light on.
So I'm going to open up both the windows. Do I get a better idea of what I'm looking at?
Like outside?
No, I don't care about outside. In the room now, I can see because it was like just the small amount of candlelight, right?
Yeah.
So the whole room is lit up now.
You know, you lit up with Mog when you were in there as well. Like he has a torch, yeah.
Well, now it's like fully lit up.
But there's not there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. And then kind of as you kind of are looking around this room, you hear this door here, this door right here, lock. Like it slams shut and closes.
Oh.
But damn,
And then-
that's why I went there to stop that.
Yeah.
And then appearing kind of like out of ephemera is the silhouette of a woman. And it looks like this. Hold up, I'll show you what it looks like. If you bring up the Kraken card for me.
Right.
She's got tentacles.
Makes volume warning.
For Mog and for Damon. There you go.
All right.
And like this, like what appears to be a ghost appears just in the doorway, like after closing the door, and gives you a piercing look and shrieks. I want you to do me a wisdom save. Hold on, let me just say
me.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, my sweet prince.
Oh, getting bigger.
All the things.
Oh no!
Characters just not doing good this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say like these are not the two wisdom characters.
Oh no! Oh lordy!
Oh no!
Holy shit!
It's a -1.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right, so Mog, you are frightened by the ghost that appears before you, and you age 20 years.
Whoa!
Eamon, you are shocked and afraid of the ghost that is before you, and are also frightened and age 40 years.
Wow!
I'm on the bed, dude. I'm lying
Horrifying
I'm lying
visage. No joke. If you fail by 5 or more, which you both did, you age 1d4 times 10 years.
Oh,
hot freaking damn!
All my bones hurt, and I miss my kids.
How old are you?
I'm like 60 now. I'm literally like 40 years old.
It's okay. No one knows what you look like anyway. It doesn't really change much. So
You can get the free bus rides now.
Yep.
Yeah, I get cheaper coffees at coffee club.
Oh,
yeah, I imagine like your beard just like grows long. Like, oh no!
There'll be a whole lot of back in my day.
Oh, back in my day going on. And now I'll get you guys to roll me initiative.
I don't want to.
Get everyone to roll initiative.
Just don't want to roll initiative. I want to have a map.
Ghost time. You gotta love ghost time, team. You gotta love ghost time.
You do have to.
You do have to. It's a requirement.
Whatever I say, ghost. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was a stinker.
Great, I loved it.
No, stop encouraging him.
Humans, where are you?
Stream. Where am I at? I'm down on, down here.
Still trying to pull upstairs. Is there anything under these stairs?
I briefly considered whether I get old Hubert with Ghosty Boy, but nah, this is way better. Oh my god, I've just taken so much of your life already. Delightful. So old Ghosty Boy, initiative.
I don't think you would like to hear the old man voice that I would do for Hubert if he got aged.
No,
yeah, I can already hear it. It resounds in my life.
I want that for Hubert.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There's Mog. There's Ghosty Boy.
Like sands in the hourglass. These are the days of our lives.
What did you get, Damon? You got a 12.
Oh,
yes.
Right, initiative.
Damon Theomune.
I don't think I'm going to be using my turns, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't feel like aging 40 years does enough to a body that I'm not going to be just lying on this bed, just awaiting death.
Whoa, Rummy!
You are
blown up.
Blown up. Oh, god damn.
Rummy up! That's really spooky, dude.
This is the real.
Sorry, I'm turning my camera off again.
Sweet Lord.
I really need to replace my bloody laptop. I really do. I'm just going to leave it like this, guys. Like, can you use my stupid picture?
Audio Robbie's plays.
All right, I'm coming back.
Back.
All right,
Oh my
I'm
lord,
back.
that was fun.
I'm so sorry.
That's so good. All right, Lillian, what was your initiative?
It was low. 9.
9. Okay, good.
Was
Love that for you.
Not enough.
So I think we got everyone. Mog at
Mine's
6, Bed at 6, the Ghost at 5. So you beat the Ghost. Don't worry. Lillian at 9,
Still counts.
Damon at 12, and then what was Hubert's 15?
15.
Oh, you're over it, mate. All right.
You would know if anything's going on. I assume that Mog and Damon like squealed and then was like,
Yes, you did. Yes,
Yeah.
you did. Like very
Bear and
mad.
Lillian outside hearing the squeal turn old, just like
yeah.
I think Damon has a bit of a hearty roar, you know? That definitely turned into a
feeble old
cough
man.
lung.
Feeble old man cry.
Yeah.
I am definitely currently crying.
Oh yes.
Aw.
Oh yes. Also, fun fact: it ain't easy to reverse that. I'm gonna tell you right now, but you can come to that later.
Burn that bridge when we come to it.
Burn that bridge real good, I guess. Anyway,
just let me die, man.
At this point, you might just have to.
Go.
All right, so we'll
jeans off, man.
just get the
Poor
initiative.
Damon.
Hubert, your turn is first.
I've heard these splendorous noises from upstairs. And I'm going to say, ooh! And will my movement allow me to get within sight of my ghostly companion?
No,
We can't see it because the door's closed.
the door's closed.
That's right.
You have to get up the stairs. You have to go around the corner and then get into there.
Oh, well, I have what we in the barding school call bard block picks, a.k.a. Thunderwave.
Oh, good. You can thunderwave everyone once again.
Not again.
Drop another
That for
house
you.
on your team.
Yep.
There's the elderly upstairs.
Do you want me to try? Like, let me try something else first, please. Thunderwave the building.
All right, so you're running upstairs. Are you running towards the doorway? 'Cause you have some movement to get there.
So I can see my friends all panicking about the locked door, and my first thing will be to ask, what is happening? What has happened?
Well, the door is locked. We don't know.
I am aghast, and you do not wish me to use my thunderous wave.
I don't want you to drop another house on us.
Oh, it's a manor, not a house. Don't worry.
Or a castle. It's not a castle. Definitely not a castle team.
Not a castle.
Or a keep. Or a fort.
The
I
tower.
don't want you to drop any buildings on me.
The list of things it's not.
Definitely up there.
Well,
Grandfather funk.
can I use my
Mm.
very dexterous, nimble fingers to try and unlock the door?
Yes,
You are
please.
currently not close to the door.
Okay, but if I walk to it,
You are currently here, as you can see on the wall 20.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dang it. All right. I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm going to sing up a storm. I'm going to give Mama. I'm going to give Mama my ghostly note.
Ghostly note. To deal with those ghosts. Don't want those. All right. Damon the Immune, it's now your turn.
It is. Look, I'm lying. I'm lying
He's
on the bed,
he's having a
and I'm just
crisis.
having a crisis. All my bones hurt. My new best friend is arthritis. I passed my turn.
No. But you could be like a very fit 60-something-year-old. You know, there's like 80-year-olds still.
At least you still have all your teeth.
How can you assume I'm fit? This happened so fast. I'm probably in so much pain.
You probably are.
I'm just
pain.
chilling. I'm
Such
just.
pain.
I'm not kidding. I'm just happy to pass this turn.
Cannot manage it.
He's not
Lillian,
handling it
it
as
is
well
now
as
your
Sophie
turn.
Hatter does.
Fuck, that's funny.
Let's
Put
break down the
Damon in
door.
home. Let him retire.
Bang, down there, doors.
Was the
Look, I was waiting for my turn. I was just going to use Eldritch Blast on it.
Bam, blam, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just going to try and blow it
Just
open.
Eldritch Blast Damon, to be honest.
No. he
I'll give this a shot, and then as I'll
If it doesn't
be
work.
useless otherwise, and then you can use that. There we go.
cheers out.
The music note that I have been given, can it
Mhm.
lend to the skill check that I'm going to try and do?
Yes.
Huzzah!
There's a quivering note. And it gives normal inspiration. And then specific inspiration. So it can give advantage. Oh, no, wait. It gives the inspiration die to, saving throws, attack rolls, or ability checks.
Okay, cool. So if I try and sleight of hand to unlock the door,
yeah,
you can
and I can add
the
it to
dice
that.
twice. Yeah, it says you can add the die again.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Okay, let me read this.
Double
Okay, yeah.
dice?
Note of ingenuity used when the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die to add to an ability check. Roll the bardic inspiration die again. You get to roll the die again. Ooh, never mind.
Oh, you get 2 rolls. That's good now.
So
you choose the better one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's advantage on inspiration.
Okay,
No.
so do I get to roll again? Does that mean, or do I roll something separate?
So you
separate.
roll a d6,
D6.
and you roll that twice and choose the better one.
Yeah, there we go. It's a baby advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that and
I think you're taking the 3, right?
Yep. I guess. No,
So
I'll take 2 actually.
So yeah. So you jam your kind of like, I imagine, what tool are you trying to use to open it? Like a lockpick? You just like trying to smash the lock and like click click?
I guess I don't really have that type of kit, but
Just jam a knife in there.
You jam the knife in and
I
then
use kitchen
like
utensils.
slam it forward, and you do manage to open the door. And
hell yeah.
You pop, like I imagine you pop it open, and you see before you the visage of the terrifying ghost. Roll me a wisdom save.
Do I have to do that as well, or am I not?
Yes,
quite
you
in?
do.
Okay.
You see the ghost is staying in like on the other side of the doorway.
Okay.
Don't you fail by 5 or more, or it will take all of the years of your life.
And I live for fucking forever, so that's fine.
Oh wait, you're like both of you in the room are frightened actually, so that makes doing life things more difficult for you.
Doing life things.
Yeah.
Ready for Mojo. Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. You're fine too. Demon Theomune, also give me that roll. Oh, no, not the Demon Theomune. Hubert.
Oh!
Roll it for me. The spooky ghost.
I'm just a skeleton in a bed.
Yeah.
No!
You dead 40 years! 40 years! And you are frightened as well. You're like, ugh! And you two, like at the doorway, you see Hubert
75.
age 40 years in a split second, like
No!
as you like figure that. And
We're taking him to a home. I'm not looking after the infirm.
just leave him here. That's what the ghost does. Anyway. So glad we had this lovely opportunity. And then it is old Mathaman. Mathaman downstairs is like, hears the commotion and rises to the occasion to come and run up the stairs.
Baird screaming.
Runs up the stairs with his beefy, like, armored body. Gets like 5, 10.
Oh my god, he's gonna die. He's just gonna see this ghost and just pass away. He's gonna turn to ash.
Asho man.
Right, and he sees the ghost. Oh no, what happens to old Mathaman?
Oh, please don't die.
Old Mathaman. Oh. Ah!
He ages 40 years as well. Oh
I'm gone again.
He's like,
How old did Mathaman start though?
Oh no!
Mathaman was,
God damn it.
Mathaman was like mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
That's not so bad.
Mathaman was like probably mid to late 30s. Like, so he's probably like 75 at this point.
Yeah.
I'll just double check in a quick second how long humans live for, because it's possible to die.
Is everyone in like venerable?
Venerable, yeah.
Venerable.
Yeah,
Like,
venerable.
I read it correctly from a book. Yes.
Good job. Very good.
Gold.
And yeah, Mathaman like runs up there and then gets like insta-aged and then is frightened, and he'll deal with that on his next turn. And then is Bed's go. Bed, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna blast this bitch in the face. Just Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Please kill.
Hold on, 1 sec. It's
I'd hope so.
3 because I get my charisma modifier.
Maybe
Hold on, I'm just
120.
double checking all my bits. No, because I get extra attacks on it. Extra bits. It's +5. Does 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, cool. And then I get to roll damage, which I need to look up.
What old looks like, right?
Hold on. I'm just going to check what my damage on that is.
You see, like, her tears basically turn, like, kind of, like, are black. Like, as she, like, kind of, like, looks around at you. She's kind of, like, actually, I'll show all of you what it looks like, because all of you can now see the lady.
No sympathy. No sympathy whatsoever.
There you go. Goes to the man. There you go. Look at that.
5.
Look at how pretty she is.
Is that on the Kraken?
It's on the Kraken, yeah.
5 damage.
5 damage. What kind of damage is that exactly?
Force damage.
Force damage? Yeah, nice.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, there you go. All right. Now it's Mog's go. Off you go there, Mog. Believe in you.
Looking at his best friend who's now like skeleton husk on the bed, like
and weeping.
And I'm just like bones, but I'm not too old. I'm like the beginning of getting too old kind of thing. So I'm like, you've taken my youth. Jump at this ghost with my
you cannot. You are frightened.
Oh, okay.
You are too afraid of this ghost. You're like, not today, ghost. You can't move towards the ghost. So the condition of frightened is a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't really move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay.
So it's trapped you in this room, basically. You can probably try and escape through the windows if you want. But at this point, the ability for you to be not frightened is very difficult because you'd be rolling disadvantage at the end of your turn to stop being frightened.
I think I'm gonna like go back just like towards this candle and just like hold on to my mole as it's still glowing. I'm like, and so I'm like trying to keep myself up because my back hurts now.
That checks out. Yeah, you look away from the ghost and you may roll your frightened check.
What's frightened check? Is that wisdom?
It's wisdom check, yeah.
18?
With disadvantage because it's in line of sight.
14?
You succeed. You are no longer frightened. Good job.
Oh!
You did it. Hooray!
Blast the ghost!
You're still aged. Yeah. Anyway, then it's the ghost's turn. Hooray!
What if we de-aged if we kill it? Wouldn't that just be
Wouldn't that be just
amazing? That would just be so good.
It doesn't sound correct.
All right, so it is going to move over towards you, Lillian, and give you the old ethereal touch.
Please no.
Thanks. I hate it.
That's the noise it makes.
Yeah, that's the exact noise it makes.
Crying black tears, it just goes boop.
Beep.
Does a 14 hit you?
Just. I don't know. My AC is 14, so does that mean it's just or it doesn't?
Meets beats.
Meets or beats.
Beats.
Beat meat.
Okay, well, my AC is 14, so yes, no?
No,
Yes.
It hits
perfect.
you. Yeah, it hits you.
Okay.
Got him. You take 13 damage.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, plus 3, so that's actually 16 damage. I'm dead. Boop. As it like kind of shrieks at you, like
Just also like both screaming at each other.
Thanks. I hate it.
Hubert, it's now your turn. You are frightened of this terrifying ghost. What would you like to do?
Frightened. Do I get to unfrighten at the end of the turn, or is it just
At the end of the turn. So you can run away for a bit, and then once you're out of line of sight, you can then do the check again, and then you'll be fine. And you can't be frightened again for the 24 hours after that. So,
mama? Okay, but I can't willfully do things to it within range of it.
nope, you can't move towards it. Although, actually, by the definition of you can't move towards it, you can still shoot it.
Shoot the ghost.
You still shoot the ghost. You just can't
Shoot the ghost.
you just can't like move over towards it to hit it with your sword. You like blast it with a bunch of stuff because you're afraid of it. So that's the aesthetic you're going for here.
I will shoot the ghost. I'm gonna go down the stairs a little bit.
It's a lot of screaming.
That is a sheer cliff. So that's the sheer like drop on the other side because this is the top of the stairs. That's a balcony.
I would like to get just like a distance away. Less spooky distance, and I'm going to try and with my quivering arms shoot at the ghost.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it disadvantage?
No, it's not. You just hold up. Ability checks and attack roll. So yes, because you're afraid of it.
I'm afraid.
It's spooky.
Actually, you know what? I don't have a bow. I keep forgetting to get a bow whenever we get to a town, so I'm going to viciously mock it.
There was a crossbow in one of the loot things.
Yeah.
Give it to everyone.
Maybe you would have picked it up.
This is how I give loot out as well in this game now. It's just use Ardent Roleplay for that. I'm going to write a bunch of like, oh, you get this and this and this. Let's get this. There you go. Roll it for me. Make it happen. I crave it. I desire it.
Ooh, my Zoom just crashed. That's fine.
Make it so.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to viciously mock it. I'll stick to that to give it disadvantage. I don't want to hit nobody. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, Ms. Ghost?
Yes. Plus 1. 18.
Oh! Nothing. I'm just going to give her a terrible insult. I'll be like, you're old. You're even older than we are. Oh, shit. I'm so old.
It's so feeble. The age has melted your brain.
Damon, could you do me actually a fear check, a frighten check for overcoming your fear last turn?
That's still the base wisdom, right? Like
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, that I need that. I really didn't think I would. One. Nope. Jacob. That was a 1.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Yeah, you're still afraid of it. You're still afraid of it. You can't move towards it at this point. You're still sat on the bed.
I'm just, That's a very damp bed.
Yeah, it's moist. It's not good.
Not fun.
A mildew, probably some weevils, I'd say.
Oh,
I'm not making it any better.
Nope. No, with your old ass bones.
Go to bed.
Yep. Early grave for you. Then it is Lillian's go, I guess. Yeah. Go, Lillian, go. Get him. Get that pesky ghost.
Can I hellish rebuke it?
If it attacked you, when it touched you, yes, you could.
It's like that reaction thing. I keep forgetting that's a reaction.
You may do it retroactively because I will be blessed enough to give it to you.
You are a blessed being, please.
Thank you.
Not like regular DMs. I'm a cool DM.
Nice.
Hello, fellow kids.
How do you do, fellow children?
You want some high C?
Yes, I have to roll for that shit. That's it.
I was just looking at it.
A bunch of D8s, is it?
Oh, I don't have to roll for that. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's instantaneous.
Yeah, it's just got a DC.
Yeah,
I think.
She's got to make Dex saving throw
of 11 for that one.
Mine's higher.
11?
Yeah.
Dex save? What?
Dex save of 11.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go. Oh, it makes it. Look at that.
God damn.
Dodges your hellish rebuke, I guess.
Okay, well, is that the reaction?
No, that's just your reaction. So it's now your turn.
Okay, cool. Can't use my longbow right now.
You got anything for shanking?
I have a dagger. Not very good. Let's try that. Let's try and stab something that's probably.
It still takes damage on a failed save.
It's
roll 2d10.
Oh, cool. Sorry.
Yeah, 2d10.
That's the thing.
And it takes half.
Surrounded by hellish flames. Hellish flames.
Damn.
Delicious.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you did some damage to it.
Nice. It's taking damage slowly.
Cool. So yeah, there you go.
It's okay. Ghost don't
that.
regenerate. It's fine. Haha, got him. All right, now it's your regular shot.
I got that. Now I'm going to stab it
Stab.
because I'm a ranger that's ranged.
Yep, that checks out.
Shankity.
I get that. You know, I recognize that.
I hate that.
Time for Shankins.
Roll it up.
Give me the shank things, please. The TTR. Yeah. Terribly.
Whoa.
Terribly.
All right, well, you miss. That's fine. Then it is old Mathaman's go. Mathaman is like, oh, not today, Satan. Gives it
He's out.
He gives it a look, throws a spiritual weapon over towards it, and it attacks the creature. Yeah.
Yeah, Mather Man. I believe
Get
in
him,
you.
Mather Man.
Get him, Mather Man.
Fuck's sake, Mather Man.
Mather Man's on around.
It does actually hit because it's a ghost.
Oh.
So easy to hit with hit a ghost, apparently. And then it takes some damage.
Ghosts don't have armor, silly. Oh, yeah, true.
Take some damage. And yeah, seems good. And then Mathaman's like, getting out here. I'm hiding.
He bails.
He runs over here. It's like, he hides behind the doorway for the ghost. Like, no, can't see it now. Can't. Not listening. Not listening.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la. But there's a special weapon of a halberd right next to the old ghosty boy.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Cool. And then it is Bear's go.
I Eldritch blasted again because it seemed to work.
Second verse is same as the first.
Yeah. 17?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That does indeed hit.
Cool. What's it? It's a D. I forgot what kind of. Stop freezing. My computer is absolutely just dying at the moment.
Hate to see it.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's a D10.
The words of every boomer. Bloody computers! They're good when they work.
Hey! 9.
Oh, look, they're good when they work. 9. Whew. Okay. You know, let me see.
And it's force damage again.
Yeah, it's not resistant to force damage. That's bold. Classic force damage, making my life more difficult. Hate that for me. All right, Mog, it is now your turn. You're no longer frightened. You feel the surge of raw paladinic might come through your veins, and you're like,
and loss of my youth, and the pain in my back, and now my wrist hurt, the ankle hurt. Mog's like, everything feels achy. And I'm running at this ghost with my maul, which is glowing. I just did a big swing, which is also going to do a whole shit ton of damage. So does that hit?
Smite it.
Yes.
Very
Smite.
Is that a critical? No.
No, that's
not
not
20. Really? Oh, it's 19. Damn, close. But it's undead, so I'm spending a level 1.
Just a level 1? Okay.
Yeah. Can I do 2? I thought, no. You can only spend it once for now.
Yeah, I think so. You don't have level 2 stuff yet.
But you can still do it over and over.
That's a big one.
Give it him.
Smite.
Really make sure that this thing is dead, that it's taken all of our youth. I'm just going to do that another time.
Okay.
I think you can do that. Can you do that with Smite? You can do it as many times as you've got spell slots. It's like after you damage. It's like, and then
I think you can pump it all into one thing. I believe.
I think it costs a bonus action to do the smite action.
Yeah, but you can do it multiple times, I believe.
Yeah.
That would use. Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'll just read it.
But in any case, you do manage to slay that motherfucking ghost. It is like cut in twain by your mighty sword as you slash it for the first time, and it dissipates into a angered coal as it fades into nothing.
This light blasts it to him. Along with 20 and 40 years, the 80 years that we all gave in to this bloody ghost?
It's 100 years, actually. It's because Matheman
Yeah.
also put some time on. Actually, no, it's actually more than that. So it's 100. The Matheman got 40.
Everyone got 40 except for
you.
Mog.
Yeah.
Start looking for health insurance for Damon.
So it's 140 years you all gained. Yeah. So
I don't care for the info.
anyone may do me a religion check. On
sure.
the fact that you've all been aged this much, and you can find out what the fuck just happened. Because by gum, you'll need it.
3.
Please don't make Bear the smartest at religion. Oh, good.
I gotcha.
Okay, fam.
Not by much.
This is some interesting knowledge, actually.
Hubert's like a fine wine. He gets very expensive when he gets old.
All right. So is that all the religion test we're doing?
Damon, are you doing religion?
No.
Damon's wallowing and self-pity.
Yeah, Damon's just crying on the bed.
So
the poor thing.
A 14 and a 15. A 15 is probably going to do it. So you do get it with the 15. You know the tales of the horrifying visage. It is a ability that the ghosts have to rip the life out of people when they appear for the first time. I will go into it now. You will require a greater restoration spell to be cast upon the person who has been aged within the first 24 hours, or it will remain forever.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Aren't we like multiple days out from anything and anywhere?
Yeah.
And we're 2 days away from Gaston even getting here.
If we find a wizard ghost, maybe they can help us.
What did that mirror have? Did you guys mention there was a mirror downstairs? Because
We found a mirror.
Magic mirror.
The desperation now. Yes, there is a passage. Yeah.
Let's go look at that passage.
So we are currently starting to get to the end of our lovely session here today.
At the end.
We are actually at the end. We might leave it there, and we can jump into it next session, and we can try and find out a way to hopefully reverse this aging process before it's too late and you're all old people forever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's bad, Holmes. I was thinking about maybe making it a little bit more difficult, but no, it's just a DC 13 wisdom save, and by gum, you all managed to fail by 5 or more. That only happens if you fail the test by 5 or more. You only do it once. So you did it, team. Good job.
Yay!
So I think at that point we'll start wrapping up. I want to just give a quick shout out to the stream for joining us in this lovely session today. I hope you all had a very fun time. I know I certainly enjoyed running this particular session today. And for those who are interested as well, we are doing demos for Spiel. So if you are part of our Discord, you can jump in for a live demo as part of the creation kit of the player app, and we can run you through that. Myself and our CEO, Ralph, of Ardent Roleplay, or Audacious, will be handling those. So please feel free to come and check it out. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of fun jazz to our lovely channel. And I think we'll leave it there. Do you guys have any final things you want to say to the lovely stream before we go?
I'd like to apologize for my sick disco camera.
It's okay. You've had an injury, and we're just appreciative that you're here. Honestly, love each and every one of you. Tell you, you're all gems. I tell you, lovely.
Blessed.
I'm really glad that everyone else is now going to be pissing their pants.
Nice that we're equally in this together, except for Bed and.
The two that can afford to age.
The two that are basically like on the level of almost immortal. They're the ones that didn't get done.
Yeah. Oh no, I've been aged. Oh,
just bare. It's just like, oh look, I think this is like a moon spot. It's fine.
Fuck you.
It really did get literally everyone who could be aged. Like, it's impressive. Yep. Like, I think it's possible that because Matheman is like quite old now. He's a 75-year-old man, basically. He's like, oh my, this ain't good, Chief. Oh no. But I will enjoy doing that.
If like, y'all start to get dottery, I'm leaving you behind.
He's like, ooh, maybe the Church of St. Alban was right, and maybe I shouldn't have come here. This
Maybe
seems like
this
a
was a
bad
bad
omen
idea.
for sure.
My Dame is thinking the whole time my dad was right.
Oh, he was, wasn't he? Anywho, but yeah, thank you again for coming and joining us, and we'll see you around. Don't forget to say hi to us when you feel like it. But we had stuff. Have a lovely evening, day, or night, or afternoon.
Bye, my friends.
Trent himself is going to pass away now.
I don't feel so good.
Give him the wave so the producer knows. Bye, team.
Bye.
Yeah.
Sean Sunday's player screens, D&D player screens arrived today, and going to do a quick unpack. What have we got? Look at that, nice. Partly what's really good is that they're kind of low, and with that is what I'm actually really looking forward to seeing, how they work together with Ardent Roleplay. And of course they're particularly good because they have a whole bunch of nice useful information on them for players, not just DMs. If the GM puts down a card, you can still have a really good view of what's going on in the space. So you're still getting that 3D view, you've got the screen, it's not in the way, which is what I was really hoping for, but that height is just fantastic. So you've really got a good view of what's going on the table with Ardent Roleplay, using the augmented reality to see what's happening, and you've got this lovely screen to remind you what you're supposed to be doing and how it all works. So thanks, Sean, for these are fantastic. I'm really glad we backed your project, and looking forward to having a play with them.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are new into the game, being able to describe what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.